Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome to Drawing with technically Dust and Lin, except I think Dust isn't here yet. Has Dust said anything to me? No. Alright, we'll get started just now, I think. While Dust shows up, we'll give Dust a little bit of time. I think she said she'd be online today, so we'll see. We'll see. Oh, the drawing is also not here. That's a problem. Let's fix that. Huh? It should be there. It's a little strange. Yeah, it is there. That's weird. Why isn't it showing up? Let's press a few buttons. Strange. Okay. Here, give it a second. It'll load, I think. That's what it's doing. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's go. Bring it. Would like to direct your attention to the small white line in the top left of your drawing area that is now gone. Oh. Was that some sort of a bug, I guess? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. What's up? What's up, folks? How's it going? And here, by the way, the OST I would like to draw attention to, because we are finishing up the playlist I started like 2 weeks ago of the top 100 Legend of Zelda songs according to some random guy on YouTube, and I'm judging them. I think we were at number 15 when we left off. So this is, oh, this is 13. Okay, this is 13. And I immediately know this. This is Tall Tall Heights. Good choice. Hecking good choice. I have been judging the crap out of this playlist because they put Linebeck's theme at like 98 or something, and I'm like, you can't do that. You cannot put Linebeck's theme that low. But so far, their decisions have been good so far. Their picks for the top one have been pretty decent. Sweta Sugar Second. Yo. Cool name. Hello. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Linfantry. This looks like future promotional material for a certain webcomic. You would not be incorrect about that. It definitely is. Yeah, I want to work on this Rafal art I've been doing, but I'm kind of stuck on it. Like, I don't know if anyone here has gotten stuck on an artwork before, but it's like, you try doing something and it just doesn't work, and you're like, frick, man. Like, I was originally planning on doing Rafal today. Rafal, for context, is a character from Fire Emblem Engage, who I chose to marry in the game. Stock, how so? Like, it's just not working. It's supposed to be working, but it's not. I tried doing some shading for it, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted, and I'm like, ugh, I could work on this. I probably will be working on it, actually. I'll probably be doing a little bit of Rafal stuff, so it's fine. It's probably fine. There we go. The closest thing to Soren that they would give you. True. Hecking true. Okay, I mean, I like Soren because of his world building, honestly, too. I feel like Soren out of context of his world would just be like a racist. That's kind of an interesting thing. Don't want to be rude, but it's pronounced Sweeta. Is it Sweeta? Sweeta? No. Feel free to correct me on pronunciation. Yeah, my name is difficult to pronounce too. Okay, I won't get mad. People call me Linda Ross, Linda Rossi. It's Linda Rose, actually, but I don't care. You can call me whatever. Most people just call me Lin. My name here is Elvish. It is from Tolkien Elvish because I am a huge nerd. I am a huge freaking nerd, and I named myself after. Well, actually, this is just a straight up Elvish name. Like, I went ahead and looked up the root words for certain things, and I put them together in a way that would conceivably be a name. So there you go. That's what I am. Yeah, anyone can, at any time, please feel free to correct me about the pronunciation of your name. Like, I kind of just will... I'll pick the first thing that I see and I'll go for it. Usually that's not gonna be correct. It's okay. That's how it works. Alright. Let's go. You want to hear something funny? I'm down. I always get scared when someone's like, you want to hear something? I'm like, what is it? What is it? Did I do something? It's like when someone comes up to you and asks you, do you want the good news first or the bad news? And you're like, well, shit, that means there's bad news, doesn't it? Like, it's never a good thing. The good news is always something, like, completely terrible. It'll be like, The bad news is your entire party died. The good news is, hey, at least you're still alive. And I'm like, that's not good news. Your dog tried to eat your meds earlier. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. It definitely doesn't sound good. I feel like human meds, probably not the best thing for a dog to eat. I know nothing about animals though, I will admit, Sueta. Is it Sueta? Oh my gosh. I'm messing up already. I'm doing my best, I promise. There we go. Yeah, I don't know much about pets at all, but I will assume that any type of human medication... Wait, like dogs can't eat chocolate, right? Isn't that a thing? You see how bad my knowledge is of animals, like I literally have no idea. She's a little rat, but she's my little rat, that's cute. I hate drawing lines that are curved but not straight. See, if you're drawing straight lines, you can just rely on the software to do the line for you. If you're drawing curved lines, you gotta like freaking have steady hands and shit. If only they were sugar pills and not sugar's pills. Oh no. See, I mean, at this point, you're gonna tell me that like, I don't know, dogs can't eat sugar or something. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't... Spirit Track soundtrack? Oh my gosh, what? Spirit Track's in the top 10? Wait, no, is this top 10? We're at 12 now, right? This is the Spirit Tracks Overworld theme. I don't even have to look. Yep, exactly. Spirit Tracks Overworld at number 12. Yes! Yes, heck yeah! And I think this is also, this is my theme on Aaron's channel, isn't it? I feel like it is. Yo, Sweeta, thank you for the follow. Heck yeah. Welcome to the Linfantry. Come join. We have a cool crew. We talk about stuff sometimes. Subliminally making you want to replay Spirit Tracks. Good. My goal has been accomplished. Fun fact, this artwork that I'm currently drawing is of 9 Zeldas across the franchise. It's part of my little... I've got this little thing going. It's called Wielders of Wisdom. I didn't say that right, did I? Wielders of Wisdom. This is the Zeldas. And Spirit Track Zelda is actually the only one that doesn't show up here, despite the fact that Spirit Track Zelda is my favorite Zelda. This is due to reasons. It is due to reasons. I had no choice, I promise. Just looking for the Toon Link to your Toon Zelda. Heck yeah. Honestly. Both Toon Zeldas are so freaking amazing. Wait, all four. All 4 Toon Zeldas are so freaking amazing. 5, I guess, if we count Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures as separate Zeldas. I am actually just saving her for a future plot development, but yeah, it wasn't my choice. I would have put Spirit Tracks in the main if I had to. Just check and see, you might have become Octopath related again. That's also fair, yeah. That's also fair. Oh, wait, yeah, that's true. Aaron is right. I think I am Octopath related on Aaron's stream now, yeah. Which is also very good, by the way. If you haven't played Octopath Traveler, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay, I think that's that for Dawn. Okay, let's move on. I wanted to do a bit of shading first. OMG, the sword, the dynamic pose is everything. Thank you. I am doing my best. And my best is, it's like, it's okay. I'm getting better. I feel like perspective is something that I need to work on specifically, so I'm kind of like trying to improve on that. Okay. But yeah, I'm just doing each of the second Zeldas, kinda. Doing my best. Alright. I also need to pay attention to where the light is coming from, because I keep forgetting. This is such good background music. I'm so glad Spirit Tracks made it to the list. I predicted that the top of the list would just be Skyward Sword. Like, Skyward Sword and maybe, like, Ocarina of Time, I feel like, has a lot of good soundtracks that people know. Lin, you gotta own it, your art slaps hard. I mean, my art is good, but there's always room for improvement. I feel like, you know, that's a fun thing, right? Like, I wouldn't say that as a bad thing. It's like, it's good to know that there's room for improvement. There's an old legend I've heard that's like, there's a king in like some East Asian country, and like a guy from another kingdom or something is asked to describe his kingdom, and he says, oh, you're like, he's like a foreign visitor, and so he tells this foreign king, he's like, oh, your kingdom is like the full moon, it shines brightly. And then he goes back home, and his king is like, bruh, why would you describe the enemy country as like the full moon? And then this guy is like, yeah, I mean, your country is like the new moon. And the king is like, excuse me, bitch? Is that an insult? This is your country. I'm gonna have you executed. And he's like, no, 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 the full moon because that guy has already reached his full potential. Our country is like the new moon because we have room to grow despite where we are. We can still aspire to greater heights. This is not the full extent of your potential, king. And then the king is like, ah, damn, okay, that's pretty smart. You won't get your head chopped off today. I'm like, nice. Alright, let's go. Doing a little bit of shading here. I have to change a little bit of the design. I just realized part of my plot threads rely on Dawn not having this specific little thing on her head, so I gotta change this. Well, because those cheeks are... Excuse me. Lol. Renda, but some of your favorite Lin arts are her About Me and Rules. Oh yeah, okay, really, yeah. I'm glad you like them, yeah. I spent some time on those. I used to have another one for schedule, but it didn't look good, so I took it off. I'll probably redo that at some point, so I can have a schedule on the About Me screen. You know what? That seems like a great time for me to make my spiel. If you haven't yet looked at my rules page or like the Discord link, all of that is there. Take a look at that. It's good stuff, I promise. Okay, the music just got real silent. What is it? What's at number 11? What warrants this silence? Did it just stop? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's... Wow, this is only... Ballad of the Goddess is only at 11? That's so weird. I expected this song at, like, number 1. That's so strange. Oh my gosh, this is Ballad of the Goddess from Skyward Sword. It's like the main theme. Everybody loves it. I can't believe it's not at number 1. Also, where the heck is Dust? OMG, this Zelda is like Humi. Yeah. Yeah, that's the look I'm going for. That's good. It's good to know that these things come across even a little bit. Okay, let's go. This one is the original Zelda. She's from Game 1. Like, literally Game 1. Back when Zelda looked like Peach. Isn't this what Zelda hums at the Desert Temple with her heart right before the time gate? Probably, because Zelda from Skyward Sword sings this song, like, all the time. Like, every 5 seconds. She's cool. I like Skyward Sword Zelda. I'm a fan. We will have a Dust soon. Thank you to those who are checking the Discord that I have not checked, clearly. Clearly I am missing out. Alright. Dust has been delayed. Many sad. It's okay. We will eventually get the Dust. Eventually. I can't believe Ballad of the Goddess only made it to this freaking part. This is so strange. What the hell? What's in the top 10 then? I don't know this, so it has to be from one of the games I haven't played. And it's good quality. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? We're in the top 10 of all Zelda music. I've not heard this before. If it's from a game I've played, I'm gonna be so mad. What could this be? No motifs I recognize either. Oh my god, what? Is this some obscure Breath of the Wild song that I don't know? Okay, I'm looking it up. Oh, okay, yeah, it's from Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I have not played that game. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's why I don't know this. This is apparently Revali's theme? Damn, it kind of slaps. NGL, this is worth... Oh, Dust is calling? Dust is calling! We're getting a call from Dust. Okay, hold on. It didn't work. What? Okay, let's go ahead and join. Dust! Hello!
There we go.
Hey! Sorry, a wild Dust appears. Welcome.
Late.
That's okay. We all have our late days, myself included. Okay, let's switch this.
Lated.
There we go. We are now sketching with Dust, folks. The title of the stream has come true.
I arriveth.
Arriveth? Magic.
I am here to do drawing things, maybe.
Yeah.
My
what are you gonna be
bird is
drawing
not
today?
Here.
Oh, really? Wait, why no bird?
My bird is not here because he took a chunk out of my finger this morning and he is still feeling a little bit feisty.
Oh.
And drawing streams, he especially likes to chew at me, so, you know, he's in the living room.
I see. Attack bird. Oh boy.
Attack bird.
Attack bird.
Is
indeed.
he molting? No, he's just puberty.
That's fair. Bird's got the taste for human now. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Rules is right. You better watch out.
Yep. Anybody watch the new Ghibli movie, The Boy and the Heron?
Oh, my friend was just telling me that I should watch that with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently it's gonna be good or something. Is it good? Have you already seen it?
Yes, I did already see it because a friend took me to see it.
Nice. Is it good? Is it worth?
Yeah, it was very classic Ghibli.
Okay.
It was good. I had fun with it.
All right.
You haven't watched a lot of Ghibli movies, right?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I've watched well, I've watched Howl's Moving Castle. And then that's it. I haven't. Oh no, I've watched Spirited Away.
That's it?
No, I've watched at least one more.
Okay.
Shit, I'm really blanking. What else have I watched? I know I've watched Princess Mononoke, but I actually don't remember a single bit of it. Except for like the part where he.
I watched Princess Mononoke a long time ago.
Oh, you did? Okay. Doesn't he like
I
lose
don't
an
really
arm
remember a lot
or
of
something? Something happens with his arm.
Yes.
And I think that might be it, actually.
That's it? That's all you remember?
Yeah, I think that's all. I have not seen Ponyo. No, yeah. I have not. It's unfortunate.
Ponyo?
Yeah. What else?
Pretty good. Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh yeah. Okay, I haven't seen any of those. Oh, I've seen the one with like the guy. It's like completely set in the real world. Wait, shit. I'm trying to resize my windows. Give me a second. But it's like set in the real world, and there's like an airplane or something. Wait, what is this? Why is my cursor moving without my input?
Set in the real. There's a lot of airplane Ghibli movies.
Oh really?
Studio Ghibli is quite obsessed with airplanes and flying things.
I think it's called The Wind Also Rises.
Oh, The Wind Rises, yes.
Or okay, The Wind Rises. Apparently, it doesn't also rise. Also, the music is okay.
The Wind
Is
also
just
rises
dying.
Is a different thing, I think.
Oh, it's a different thing. Wait, seriously? This is the quietest the music can go? That's alright. Okay, whatever.
Also rise. Nope, it's The Wind Rises. Yep.
Okay.
The Wind Rises, I think, is biographical, right? It is like a real
maybe?
story.
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, is the music a bit too loud for people, by the way, on my stream? Because it's a little bit strangely loud for me. That's because, of course, we're playing, I don't remember which game this is from, but this is the Hyrule Field. It's like either Ocarina or like Twilight Princess or like Skyward Sword or something. I guess it's not Skyward Sword. Okay, by elimination, it has to be Twilight Princess. All right, there we go. I figured it out.
Yeah, but other Ghibli movies that involve or center around planes include Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind,
Oh,
Porco
yeah.
Rosso, and Castle in the Sky. So you know.
Oh yeah.
And if you count that one, Grave of the Fireflies also has planes in it.
Oh, I have seen Grave of the Fireflies.
You've seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that one of all things.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah, it was a bad decision.
that
bunch of friends.
That is one to watch.
Yeah, a bunch of friends were like, "Oh, we're gonna watch Grave of the Fireflies," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it sounds like a Ghibli movie. Wow, okay, it's like what a peaceful time." And then it was not a peaceful time.
It's all magical, right?
It was not a peaceful time. Holy shit! I didn't sign up for that. Like I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, "What the frick? What is this? I didn't sign up for this." For anyone here who has not watched Grave of the Fireflies, don't freaking do it. Just don't. Save yourself the trauma. I promise it's not worth. Kohi back at it again. Better see a Korra.
I've been trying to. I watched this one Ghibli movie. It is Ghibli, right? Oh, it's the one by Goro Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki's son.
Oh, is it the one that's based on the book by Ursula K. Le Guin? Is it called Wizard of Earthsea?
No, it's from up on Poppy Hill. I thought this was a Studio Ghibli movie, but it's not.
Oh. Someone managed to capture the Ghibli style without being Ghibli? Oh.
I mean, Goro Miyazaki is Miyazaki's son.
Oh, it was like actually made by Goro. Right, okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. It was animated by Studio Ghibli. Okay, so it is a Ghibli movie. Okay, I've been trying to remember the title of this film for the longest time. I knew I watched the film and it's not like a fake film, but I had to confirm to myself that it was real because I only remember like what it was about and I could not find the title of it, but it was from up on Poppy Hill. Okay. I think if I'm remembering correctly, this one has slight flavorings of incest in it, but you know, we don't
Interesting.
talk about
Yeah, I also guessed Earthsea, but it turns out Dust is not thinking of Earthsea. That's what I first went to. Also, Ballad of the Windfish! This is such a good choice. Holy shit. Ballad of the
yes,
Windfish.
Tiny Dog. We are talking about the Boy and the Heron. Or well, I brought it up because I watched it yesterday. Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
Apparently, it's very good. I'm gonna have to give it a watch.
It is pretty good. It feels very classic Ghibli.
Okay, that's nice, I think.
Yeah. I'm actually more of a fan of the slice of life Ghibli, like Kiki, Totoro.
Oh, really?
Or Totoro is pretty classic too, but Kiki is very slice of life.
That's fair.
Like, even though it's about a witch, like that's about the only magical part of it. She works at a bakery and delivers shit.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's the entire movie is her delivering shit at beating people.
Porco Rosso also had airplanes in it, says Kohi. I don't know what that is.
Yes! I watched Porco Rosso. So Porco Rosso is from 1992. It's about a pig that flies a plane and has dogfights and stuff. It's about a guy who was cursed to be a pig, but he's like the greatest fighter pilot.
What?
And it might actually. I watched it pretty recently, and it's probably my new favorite Ghibli movie. Porco Rosso.
I'm so confused by that premise, but then again, it's Studio Ghibli, so I don't know what I expected.
I mean, yeah, part of it is it's just random ass Ghibli magic. The other part is it's also I believe it's a commentary on war and.
Okay,
yeah,
but why do people
some, like,
keep getting turned into
it.
pigs? Like, that's what I want to know.
Oh,
It
that's
happened in
true.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away, yeah, it does it too. Yeah. I mean, pigs are a way of, like, I guess, expressing lesser than human beings. You know.
That's
like,
true,
in some
yeah.
art
And also,
forms,
like,
yeah.
greed and stuff, right?
Yeah, because like the main character of Porco Rosso calls himself a pig all the time because he, I think, feels guilty over what he did in the war and stuff.
Oh,
so,
damn, okay.
Yeah.
That got a lot darker than I expected from a movie about a
that's
guy
probably
turning into a
why he's
pig.
depicted as a pig.
Oh.
But yeah.
In American movies, I feel like it's bear. Like, you get turned into a bear every 5 seconds in a random kid's American movie. Apparently there's one for every culture.
One for every culture.
Or set of cultures, I guess, in this case. It was during or after World War I in Italy. Okay, I guess that makes sense, yeah. I've never really considered it, but I could assume that someone would want to make a movie about a person who turns into a pig after. Well, I guess kind of like Little Prince is also something similar, right? In that it's like about the war, but it's like not really about the war, and then you kind of end up finding out that it is about the war, like that sort of thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
It has a badass young lady engineer. Oh, damn. Really?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
And it has.
That's cool.
It has engineering accurate plane diagrams.
Oh.
And it has drafting tools, and that was cool.
That's new.
She builds a plane, and they don't deflect the elevators, but that's okay because it's a movie.
They don't deflect the what?
The elevators. They're like
What does that mean?
There's a couple of scenes where they're complaining like, oh, the plane doesn't turn as well. Like turning in planes means that when you're taking off.
Okay.
The plane needs to nose up in order to go up, you know?
Oh, okay, fair.
When the plane doesn't turn well, it usually means you have trouble taking off because the plane won't nose up. The way to do that is to deflect your elevators, but they never do that in the film.
Okay. Interesting. So what you're saying is that if you were in this movie, you would have fixed all their problems.
Possibly.
Ah, okay, okay.
Fixed what problems they have, but their engineering diagrams are accurate.
Nice. Wait, I feel like I kind of get what this elevator thing is. Is it like the flaps on the like the vertical flaps, and then there's also like horizontal flaps, right?
No, it's
Oh,
the
damn it, never mind.
it's the elevators are the flaps. No, flaps are flaps, which are on the wing.
Okay.
The elevators are the control surfaces that are on the horizontal stabilizer, which is the horizontal part of the tail.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
I will assume some of that.
That's what makes the plane pitch up and down.
Okay. Also, I realized
Yes.
wrong direction.
Would
so we're
we
going
like
backwards.
a plane lesson with Dust? Do you guys want to learn about how planes fly?
Oh, hey, thank you for the raid. Akia Lin, I guess? I'm not sure how you pronounce
Yes,
that,
the
but welcome to the
elevators are on the
Linfantry,
tail.
folks. Heck yeah, always good to have a raid.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, fellow rabbit.
Fellow rabbit indeed. Welcome, folks. We are listening to Zelda stuff on this stream while we also draw Zelda stuff on this stream.
We're listening to Dark Souls stuff on this stream while we also draw Dark Souls stuff on this stream. That is what this is.
As expected. Yo, thank you for the follow.
But also, I'm getting distracted and talking about planes.
Oh, yeah. Talking about planes is always appreciated. I appreciate the follow. Yeah, welcome, folks. Welcome. Oh my god, thank you for the multiple follows. Let's go. I appreciate it. Heck yeah.
Damn, you're getting the follows.
Get them follows.
Oh, yeah,
Let's go.
I need to put you
Join the Linfantry. We do fun stuff here.
Join the Linfantry.
We play RPGs and tactical games, and I strategize about shit that doesn't even need to be strategized about.
that's the charm of the Linfantry.
Hey. The background song reminds you of Smash Bros. Wow, really? You know what? That's actually probably accurate because this is a... So I've put on in the background a list of the top 100 Zelda soundtracks by some random guy on YouTube. And I am not entirely sure who decided to come up with this playlist, but at first I was like, what the heck? Like, what are these terrible choices? They put my, like, favorite song ever from the franchise at, like, number 98, and I'm like, you can't do that. But so far it's been getting pretty good. So they made some decent choices here, I will say.
So, this is a plane, right?
Fire Emblem. Let's go. Tactical games does indeed include Fire Emblem. Heck yeah. I am currently working on my maddening blind run of Fire Emblem Engage. Stop by for that. We're nearly at the end.
Lin does the difficult strategy stuff.
I do indeed enjoy my difficult strategy stuff. It's been really fun so far. If you guys have not played Fire Emblem Engage, I highly, highly recommend it. It is so freaking good. And if you have and you'd like to see somebody take a crack at it blind on maddening, stop by my stream sometime. We do that. It's fun. If we're talking planes, do we have a favorite airplane then? Oh, Dust can answer that. I don't know anything about planes. Planes fly, I've heard. Sometimes, apparently.
Yes, I do have a favorite plane. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting its name. I am sorry. It's the one with 2 fuselages. Or,
ooh. I know the Cessna exists. Is that a plane? I feel like that's the exact plane. Skyward Sword song, yes. See, that's the thing. I predicted early on that Skyward Sword would make up like the top half of this list at least. So far, 2 in the top 10. I think I've predicted correctly. Let's get back to it.
I believe it's a Lockheed plane.
A Lockheed
I don't know why
plane.
I can't find it. It's this one.
Have to raid and run because it's close to 4 a.m.
Nope,
well, no problems. Thanks for stopping by and hope to see you around some other time.
Bye!
Does she mean the P-51 Mustang or North American F-82? Do you mean either of those, Dust?
It might be the P-51. I don't think it's the P-51 though.
No?
No, it's not this one. It's not this one. I'll find it and put it on the Discord or something.
Just shows up on the Discord with planes, of course.
This is a plane, right? This part of the tail is the horizontal stabilizer. This is a vertical stabilizer. We're having plane lessons today.
Plane lessons.
But people just abbreviate these to H-stab and V-stab. And then these are the elevators. Oh.
Which I'm assuming elevate things, as I've learned just 5 seconds ago.
These are elevators. This is called the rudder.
Time to join so you can talk planes. I also highly recommend Dust's channel. It's on the screen right there, Dust_Rabbit. Go check her out. She's really cool too.
Thank you. Yeah, these are the elevators. This is the rudder. Like the rudder on a ship. It performs the same function. So you got like, if you got a plane, if you're looking at a plane from the front, like it kind of, there's the fuselage, there's the wings. Like you can kind of imagine it like this, right?
Oh, I don't know what this soundtrack is.
And then if you look at a plane from the side, it kind of looks like...
Oh, okay, Breath of the Wild.
This, right?
Easy, Breath of the Wild. That's the main theme right there. But I don't think I've heard this version. This is strange.
So, there's 3 axes.
I think it's just Breath of the Wild main theme. That's what I think.
There are this axis, where the nose goes up and down. This is called pitch. There is this axis where the plane literally rolls side to side. This is the roll axis. Roll axis. And then there's this axis where the plane kind of turns its nose side to side without, tilting its body. This is called the yaw axis.
It was the music used when they showed off the game for the first time. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes so much sense. I don't think I heard the trailers at the first moment they were played, actually. Oh wait, no, I did. I definitely did. Oh my gosh, do you remember back in the olden days, the days of yore, the the Switch used to be called the NX, and like no one knew anything about it. Oh wait, oh this specific riff is bringing back the memories. Wait, yeah, they used this in the trailer, and like at this point they were showing us all the cutscenes of the world and shit. This is when the hype began for this game. Oh my god. Okay, I can see why this is rated at what, like number 7 are we on? We're on number 5 already. Holy shit. Okay.
5? Damn.
Out of 100, we finally made it.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Rocket Crew. You're here for airplanes. I did not find my favorite airplane, but I will put it on my Discord, or if I find it sometime during the stream today, I will say what it is. But the reason why I'm talking about airplanes, I was super interested in airplanes. I was in a lot of airplane engineering things during college. I couldn't go into the industry because they wouldn't let me, but
Yeah.
But yeah, there are these 3 axes of movement, right? There's pitch, yaw, and roll. And each of these controls.
Das is the mechanical engineer. I'm out here doing software.
One of the 3 axes. So to nose up and down, you deflect the elevators. To yaw side to side, you deflect the rudder. And to do a barrel roll that they erroneously call in Star Fox, it's actually, the move is called an aileron roll because you are deflecting your ailerons to do a roll. The ailerons control the roll axis. Why wouldn't they let me? Because there's a lot of the aerospace industry is. So this is a valuable lesson that I've learned. If anybody is interested in going into the aerospace industry, the aerospace industry is very adjacent to 2 very secretive fields: national defense and space exploration. So if you want to go into the aerospace industry, you need to be at an arm's length and only do civil aviation, or even just doing civil aviation is extremely difficult to get into, or you gotta find another field to get into. If you sorry, I should provide more context. If you're an immigrant, if you're not an American citizen,
there you go.
trying to go into the airplane industry in America, it is very prohibitive because airplane technology is very adjacent to space and national defense. That's the big reason I couldn't get into airplanes. Instead I do cars. Yes, most of the money that comes from the aerospace industry is also from military. So, yep, that is why. So yeah, there's the ailerons. There's also on some planes, aside from the ailerons, there are these little other surfaces that can deflect on top of the wing. So it just opens up or flattens back against the wing. And these are called spoilers. Because they spoil the lift that the wings generate. So it's for basically killing the lift, lowering the planes.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what song this is too. I have no idea.
Spoilers.
What the hell is this? Does anyone know? This is ranked at number 4 on the list of 100 songs.
It's the one game you've never played, the McDonald's one.
The McDonald's Zelda game.
Yeah.
Ronald McZelda.
I want to be a McDonald's Zelda game.
I can't believe Ronald McDonald was the king of Hyrule once. You know what? I'd believe it. I could see that. Yeah, I'm guessing Hyrule Warriors because I have no idea what this is. This is so strange. I literally have no idea.
Oh, thank you. I really need to put all my recent stuff on my Instagram. I haven't posted there in a little while because I just...
Oh, that's hilarious. Ronald McGanondorf.
Ronald McGanondorf.
Oh my gosh. Wait, now I wanna... Because, wait, hold on. Ronald McDonald has red hair. Ronald McDonald is a Gerudo.
Ronald McGannon.
It works. It all works. Every 100 years, one male is born to the Gerudo tribes. And then they decided to name him Ronald one time.
The
Yeah,
Gyro King versus the Burger King, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I looked it up and apparently it was the Twilight Princess soundtrack titled Orchestra Number 1. And I literally don't know what that is. I have no idea.
Oh. I mean, it's Twilight Princess, so it makes sense you don't quite remember.
Yeah, but also Orchestra 1. What a great name.
Orchestra 1.
This does not tell me anything.
So, if you're on a
Oh, this is Sidon's theme, so this
aircraft,
must be the Breath of the Wild end theme, I think.
like your
Yeah.
typical 777.
Oh, it's the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity end track. Okay, whatever, close enough.
And you're sitting in the window seat, and you look outside the plane, and you see the wing. When you're taking off and landing, you can see that the wing actually grows. It grows a little... It grows another part of the wing behind it, so that the surface area of the wing is actually bigger, and the airfoil is using is longer. The cord, specifically, which is this length of the wing, is longer. And those surfaces that come out have a separate name. They're called flaps. And they have, I think, a deflection ranging from 0 to 15 in civil aviation. Flaps 15 is fully extended and flaps 0 is fully contracted. And while you're landing, it goes through several different phases between 0 and 15, ending at 15, I think, to help you land. It basically makes the airfoil giant so that your plane becomes better at slowing down and generates more lift, and it basically becomes much more controllable at the cost of not being as efficient. So that's what the flaps are. I'm not talented. This is learning. This is what I've learned and never got to use in the industry. The air brakes, yes. I mean, these are all different types of air brakes, right? Their entire purpose is providing, like, creating an imbalance of drag so that the airplane, slows down in an imbalanced way.
This playlist is basically just teaching me that I should really, really be listening to more Hyrule Warriors music. Age of Calamity has an amazing soundtrack. This is Age of Calamity, apparently.
And lastly, on some planes, at the very end of the wing, there's something that sticks up a little bit. Not all planes have this, but many civil airplanes do, because the role of these things, which are called winglets, which are cute, they're like little wings.
Mini wings on a plane?
Yes, mini wings at the end of each wing. These are called winglets, and it basically function to separate the airflow between the top of the wing and the bottom of the wing, so that they don't create vortices at the very end of the wing, or it actually, so there's vortices rolling off at the end of the wing because, we got different speeds of different airflows moving over
Zero
and under the
thank you
wing.
for the follow. I appreciate it.
And yeah, it basically makes those vortices as small as possible so that you create less drag, create less turbulence at the end of the wing, and the airplane actually becomes significantly more efficient just because of these little tabs at the end of the wings. So the next time you're on a, I think, I want to say a 787 has that really cool winglet that's basically just fused into the main wing and just very slightly goes up that kills those vortices. Yes, so Kohi, yes, they do kill vortices, or at least lessen them significantly. A lot of dudes believe they can land an airplane without any training. They are wrong.
Oh yeah, did you see the recent, there was like a post about this recently? Somewhere? About how many people think they can land an airplane?
The what?
Yeah. There's like a post about this.
Why do people think they can land an airplane?
I think like it was something, it was also like gender split or something. It was like most men believe that they can successfully land an airplane.
Oh, that's because they're thinking with their stick. Their control stick.
Uh-huh.
It's also called control column.
Wings on a Plane was the never-funded planned sequel to Snakes on a Plane. I would believe it.
The wings on a plane.
Except usually if you don't see any wings on your plane, you've got problems. Whereas if you don't see any snakes on your plane, you're probably fine.
True. If the autopilot is functional and you have guidance from aircraft control, supposedly it is very possible. This is true. So if the autopilot is functional, and by functional you mean you have it in the correct mode, because there are several different types of autopilot mode as well. It's not just a thing that, like, just flies your plane for you. You can basically set it to do a bunch of different things, giving you varying degrees of freedom. If you have the autopilot set to, for example, like one of the modes is vertical speed mode, which is the autopilot basically maintains a constant vertical speed. And there's actually
As a man, you're definitely in the 70% who think they can land a 747. Good luck.
There was a big civil aviation incident where a cargo airplane crashed because they had it set in the wrong autopilot mode. They had it set in vertical speed mode when they had to have it set in something else that I forgot.
Oh, yikes.
And they stalled and crashed, yeah. So autopilot, even if you're using it, if you don't have it in the correct mode and you don't have the knowledge how to set it on the correct mode and what you need at that
Still doesn't
moment,
work? Really?
It doesn't work. It can still crash the plane.
Oh,
There's
no.
a lot of incidents where autopilot modes create the difference between a plane crashing and not crashing.
I watched a video once about like why certain planes crash, and it was less to do about the technology and more to do about the humans most of the time. Like I feel like in general, it's like, it's always some combination of factors. Like it'll be like there was a ton of fog and like the normal landing lights that people use are not gonna work. And then like, also the guy was like super sleepy, like the main pilot captain or whatever was like hadn't slept in like 15 days and like was just kind of like chilling and like, and at some point, you know, when things start to go bad, like I think the second captain or whatever, like whatever they call it, like the first
officer.
First officer? Yeah, the first officer is supposed to like alert them. And apparently in some cultures, the alert is very soft. Like, it's not considered a good thing for the first officer to, like, just be like, hey, you're wrong, fix the plane.
Yes, that happens all the time. That is called crew resource management, CRM.
Wait, yeah. And then there's, like, a whole set of, like, psychological experiments on this, on, like, why certain cultures have planes crash a little bit more often. Just because the first officer is not taught to say, hey, you're wrong. Which is strange, you know?
Absolutely correct. This is a crucial part of civil aviation training. Where you learn to overcome your cultural boundaries of not talking up to your elders like that, or I guess somebody more senior than you or somebody in a higher position than you, and say, hey, I think this is wrong and this is why, and you split up your resources, the crew resources, accordingly.
That's the fun stuff.
Interested in civil aviation incidents, not sponsored, but this is a podcast that I've listened to the entirety of. Go listen to the podcast Black Box Down. It's all about plane crashes, civil aviation crashes, and all sorts of different incidents. Or if you prefer reading, go to the Wikipedia article for the airline Aeroflot. They have had a lot of really ridiculous incidents, some of them very terrifying.
Oh yeah, this has to be the Skyward Sword end credits. This totally has to be. Yes, let's go.
Anyway,
okay,
let's draw.
Hacking called it. Hacking called it.
Anyway, let's draw. This is a drawing stream. Sorry. I'm just really, I love nerding out about planes.
You guys showed up at the perfect time. I learned a lot. I don't know much about planes. I am not a mechanical engineer. I am a dark side CS engineer.
Dark side.
Dark side.
What you call it?
Very specifically.
Oh, it's not a P-48, it's a P-38. It is a Lockheed plane. Okay, my favorite plane is the Lockheed P-38.
Lockheed
I keep thinking it was a
P-38.
48, yeah.
Okay.
It's the Lightning.
Today I know.
And it looks cool. And I only really, I'm not very well versed in military aircraft actually, but this one looks cool, so I like it. I've also done it, I've also modeled it for a project once.
Oh.
I did like an engineering graphics and rendering animation class, and for that I did a render of this plane.
Oh, interesting. You guys have to model whole planes? Damn.
No, it was not that detailed of a model. It was basically just an external model. But yeah, in that class we would learn how to do like photorealistic renders and stuff for, you know, nice presentations.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was a fun class.
Closest thing I've taken to that is the good old animation and motion graphics one, but we only worked with Maya. Yeah, that was fun. That was actually so much fun. I was like, I really should not have taken that at the specific time I did, because I was completely swamped with work the semester I did that. Yeah, but it was fun, so it was worth. You were taking the comics drawing class at the same time, I think, when I decided to go for it.
yeah, we were both taking those
random artsy classes when we were supposed to be doing freaking studies. True, very true. I think in the end I'm glad I took it the time I did. It was good to get that experience. For context, the animation class at the college I went to back in the day had this thing where you get to team up with a group of people and you make a 1-minute short film. Like, they just teach you the whole process from start to finish, and it was super cool. Really fun stuff. Really tough, too. I was like, man, how am I supposed to put this in here? But it was great. It was a good time.
Alright, guys, back to drawing.
So what are you going to be drawing today?
Ash Lake. It is a pool area that I ended up in at the end of last stream.
Ooh.
And
Wait, did you say Ash Lake?
Yes, Ash Lake.
Huh. Would you look
It's
at
a
that?
lake. I haven't seen the ashes, except from my bonfire, I guess. But I have a pretty clear image of this in my head. I'm gonna draw it like a tourist destination poster.
A tourist destination. Come to Ash Lake. We've got ashes and lakes. Probably both. Maybe just one or the other.
Northrop P61 Black Widow. Ooh, this is like a chonky version.
A chonky version.
Yeah, this one's a chonk.
Sometimes your plane's gotta have a little girth to it.
Yeah, I personify my planes, I'm sorry. There's also planes in the Boy and the Heron.
Oh, there are. Okay.
I mean,
oh, that's how we got on the topic of planes. We were talking about Ghibli movies.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
that's right.
There's plane adjacent stuff in the Boy and the Heron. The dad of the family works at a warplane factory.
Is there a heron?
Lot of Ghibli movies are set in the background of the war.
Is there an actual heron though? Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Okay, all right.
As well as some other birds.
Oh, nice. Multiple birds in my movie about birds. Sweet. Just what I wanted.
Have I played Dead Cells? No, but it's on my wish
yeah,
list.
Dead Cells is the it's a roguelike, right? Am I right about that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, is it a roguelike or is it a Metroidvania or is it both?
Oh, I don't remember.
Dead Cells is a roguelike, I think.
I think it's a roguelike, maybe it's also a Metroidvania.
It is a roguelike Metroidvania.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard very good things about Dead Cells. I think the first thing anyone says once you tell them that you finished Hades is like, go play Dead Cells.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Apparently it's supposed to be similar to Hades or something, or maybe it's just the fact that it's a roguelike.
Alright, I'll buy it. I mean, it's on my wish list, so I'll probably play it at some point.
Nice.
Speaking of Hades, I've been playing it, recently. Again. Trying to get that 32 heat finally.
Hey.
It's not very similar, but damn, it's good. Yeah, Hades is not a Metroidvania at all, so I wouldn't expect it to be similar, but yeah, Dead Cells looks good, looks fun, and I would like to play it at some point. But yeah, 32 heat is hard.
I can imagine.
I finally accepted that the sword is not very good for attempting.
No, the sword is good. The sword is good as long as you use Aspect of Arthur, or like you can maybe do. I bet you use Nemesis. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, you're still using Nemesis. Yeah. But I've heard the sword is quite good with Arthur.
I bet the sword is good with Arthur.
Just stack Hermes boons on top of Arthur. I know you like your fast swords.
Yeah, I guess. No,
Just do it.
I have the best record with the bow. I've been using several different weapons, like just switching between them. But yeah, I have the best record with the bow. I've gotten 32 heat to the final boss.
Ooh.
But died at the final boss.
Oh no, so close.
Yeah, that one was. I was sweating at my palms. But yeah, I do a couple runs here and there, trying to get that 32 heat. But it's hard.
Understandable.
My time, or I guess time to beat, is constantly getting, it's decreasing though. I'm getting faster and faster, so maybe at some point I'll be able to take off some heat from other stuff and put it on tight deadline.
Oh wait, you haven't chosen tight deadline yet?
No, I have. I'm at 7 minutes.
Okay,
just 5 minutes is too tight.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Not that I personally would recommend tight deadline because I hate it, but I'm also.
I mean, you have a different playstyle than me.
And I also haven't gotten to 32 heat. I stopped the game once I maxed out the keepsake cabinet, but I feel like I should go back to it at some point. People keep on saying 32 heat, and I'm like, oh, I never tried. Maybe I should. I'm also one of those methodical players of like any game. Like if I start something, I'll do it. Like for me, I went through each weapon, each heat, you know, and I like didn't want to interrupt that pattern which was kind of bad, I feel like. Like, I probably could have just, like, went ahead with one of them, but, like, when I got stuck on one weapon, I would stop and do the weapon over and over again. And for me, my weakness was the gun. Like, I could not freaking do the gun.
The gun, I couldn't use the gun at first. I was like, why?
It's so bad. The gun sucks.
It has to reload at the worst time.
I know. I hate the entire reload mechanic, but...
Actually, my second best record is on the gun. So.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Did you get, like, an insane build going or something?
No, so on gun, my strategy has been to get, to use Zeus Keepsake to get that lightning attack on the gun, and that makes you clear Tartarus so fast.
That's fair.
You're stacked on Hermes at the end of it.
That's pretty. Yeah. Okay. All right. But like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the gun at all. Also, yeah, we finally finished the 100 OST. They picked the Skyward Sword end credits as their first. I'll give them that. That's pretty valid. That's a good first choice.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Agree?
Yeah, I agree with their playlist. I was ragging on it so hard at the beginning, but you know what? They made a good playlist. Now I've just put on. If anyone, by the way, has any suggestions for songs, I'm down to take them. Give me anything. Well, anything that's... I'm not putting Sonic Heroes again, God damn it, Dust.
Sonic
No!
Heroes.
Never. Juan, hello, how's it going? Wow, that looks sick, thanks. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm working on... working on some stuff. Working on some good old Zelda stuff today. Yeah. I want to draw Rafal too, but I've gotten stuck on that artwork. It's not working. So, okay, I'm just gonna... I'll move to that at some point, maybe, if I can think of it. Also, this isn't working. Let's leave this for now. Okay.
There's a certain composition I want, but...
Better see a Korok Princess Zelda. Okay, honestly, when I started Tears of the Kingdom, I was like 100% sure that we would see a Korok Sage. I was like... Because I knew there were 5 sages. Someone leaked that to me pretty early on. And I was like, okay, so if there's 5 sages, and there's 4 races that we've already got, like, very clear sages for, what's the 5th race gonna be? And I did not expect... I did not expect the Zonai thing to happen. I had no idea. So I was like, it's gotta be a Korok! Like, we've had a Korok sage before, and it was so cool! But no, apparently not. That would have been awesome! We could have had a Korok sage! But I guess, like, with the way that people don't like the Koroks because of Breath of the Wild, I feel like maybe it was understandable. Yeah, I mean, we saw the extent of torture devices people made back in the day. Yeah, it was good times. I myself cannot claim to have not made a torture device, but I treated the Koroks as fairly as I could in most situations. I promise. Maybe. If you're looking for music, Twin Leaf Town is great. Sure. What is that? What's that from? What? What? Twin Leaf? Just Twin Leaf Town?
Oh my god, if it's 4 a.m., please go to sleep.
Twin Leaf Town. Leaf Town. See, when I reach my keyboard, I have to stretch over my freaking drawing pad to reach my keyboard, so I can only type things at half speed. Okay, Twin Leaf Town, let's go. Wait, how do I play it?
Please,
okay, there we
go to sleep. Please be responsible.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Lo-Fi Leah Season 1? Lo-Fi Leah? Is that a soundtrack? I'll put that on Tom Rules. Heck yeah.
Alright, so Ash Lake is really cool because you've got all of these freaking trees in the
Oh,
background.
it is Pokemon, yeah. I vaguely remember. I have not played... This is like Gen 4, right? I've only played Gens 1 and 3. I'm only an old... I'm a fan of the old games. But I know this briefly, I think. Where did I hear it? I've never heard this before. I don't know where, though. That's so weird. I must have heard it somewhere.
Okay, so... The best thing I liked about... Or one of the best things I liked about Ash Lake was its color palette. And I will do my best to recreate it.
Was the color palette ashy?
No, actually.
What? Really?
It's very blue.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it was lakey, which is fair. They had 2 words to work with in that name. Great artist to check out is Party Night. Ooh, that sounds fun. Party Night. We'll look it up. Is it like chill music though? Or is it like party music? Party music is good. But chill music probably fits drawing streams better, doesn't it? Then again, we were listening to like boss soundtracks in here. I don't mind. Mostly chill with a little bit more up-tempo depending on the song. Huh. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed.
Last drawing tip of the day, do a master study. You can look up how to do those online. It's basically,
Master study?
yeah, it's basically looking at masterpieces, like, you know, stuff that you would see in a museum.
Yeah.
Really, really good art that the majority of people deem to be good art, and trying to copy it, analyzing that composition, trying to create the same thing, and noticing, replicating all the colors, all the values, so that you get a feel for how the composition was built.
Very true.
You can set a time limit for yourself, or you can just do it without one. I recommend doing one in color if you want to be better at colors, because it did actually help me quite a bit. For example, I would not realize the color of the sand is green if I didn't do master studies that were similar to this. It really helps you distinguish your grays.
But can it tell you whether that dress is blue and black or yellow and gold?
Exactly like that, yeah. Do you think that dress is yellow and gold or blue and black?
Who knows? I thought it was blue and black, I believe, when I first saw it.
Yellow and gold, or gold and white.
Really? Okay, we're gonna have to fight to the death, Dust.
Black.
Oh, it's actually blue and black?
Yes.
Hey, let's go!
I think the dress in real life was blue and black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have true sight. Let's go. No, I'm kidding.
You do.
I think it was one of those things where you could very easily see both options. Like, I don't think there was any.
I actually cannot for the life of me see blue and black in that.
Really? Oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
There's another fun optical illusion, because I did, so I work in software, right? But I did computer graphics before I did ML. And back in the computer graphics classes, we had like a whole series of things on like optical illusions and how it affects people. And also how your eye sees colors. There was like this really fun lesson where the prof would like stand up and like put this color on the screen. And he'd put like a green circle, and in front of it he'd put a white circle, and he'd be like, what color is this big circle? And we'd be like, green. And he'd be like, what color is this smaller circle? And we'd be like, white. And then he'd put another circle inside the smaller white circle, and it was whiter than the white circle. Like, now that the new circle was there, we could very clearly see that the previous circle was actually still green, and we're like, ah, shit, okay, all right. What color is the new circle? We're like, okay, white. And then what's the previous circle? Okay, I guess it was like a little bit more green. And then he put another circle in the middle of the white circle, and I'm like, I could have sworn that thing was white. What the hell?
Color is relative.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing
and then
is real.
and the end of that sentence was always color is relative.
Yes.
And nothing is real. I like that addition. I'm gonna have to tell the prof that. One day I'll go back to college and be like, excuse me, nothing's real. That's why. Have to get some sleep. It's 4 a.m. free. Oh my gosh, yeah, actually. People, if it's 4 a.m., please go to sleep.
Yeah.
Please go to sleep. Sleep is important. I say, having stayed up till 5 a.m. last night, it's fine. It's fine. I should get more sleep, to be honest, but I need to do something at work today. One of my neural nets is freaking not running, and I want it to run before this freaking holiday season so I can get stuff working. I hate it.
Your robot is not arriving before Christmas.
True. I hate it so much. See, that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's even worse for you guys in mechanical, right? Because you have to wait, like, I don't know, months or something to get the results of your work. For us, at least it's like a weekish.
That also means we're always like planning ahead, and dates are usually like. I don't have indefinite waiting where I don't know when it's gonna be over, and I don't know what's gonna be wrong with it once it arrives. Not in the way that software has.
But you do, like, let's say there's like an error in it, right? You'd only get that after like, I don't know, a month or something.
Well, that's true, but then I can just quickly rework it. Like, we have a shop for a reason. I can go in there and physically fix it.
Oh, okay, all right, that's nice.
Yeah. So that is a nice part of.
That's kind of
mechanical
cool.
Engineering is if something's wrong, usually you can see it pretty easily, and you can physically go in and fix it yourself.
On my end, it's more like if something's wrong, I gotta rework this whole freaking thing, and it's gonna take another month or something, and I'm like, I hate it. I hate it so much.
This is why I'm not in software.
Yeah, why did I choose this field? I didn't.
Why did you?
I accidentally joined a machine learning thing back in like my first semester, and then it stuck.
Field chose you.
We've talked about our friend whose code name here is Ari. I met Ari in this thing, but Ari and my friend, I think we've been calling him Red. Yeah, it's Red's fault. I think Red was like, oh, we're all gonna join this club, and it's about machine learning. And we're like, oh, okay, all right, let's do it, I guess.
Oh, this was in high school, yeah?
No, I didn't know any of these people in high school. This was in college.
Oh, wait, what? Why did I think you knew Ari in high school?
Nope. Yeah, I met Ari in freshman year of college. It's because we both joined this club at the same time, actually, and we were the only girls in the club. That's how I met Ari.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was like, hey, female. And she's like, hello. Good times, yeah. I have I know they say a lot of I don't think it matters as much. Like I will say it's nice to have other women in CS, but like, you know, choose people based on how good they are at the field, okay? Like none of this like diversity quota shit. But also like I've definitely been in many circumstances where it'll be like me and like maybe like 5 other teachers and then like 17 or 18 students, and like all of the other people are guys, and it's just me. Like all the students are guys, all the other teachers are guys, all the assistant teachers are also guys, and then I'm like, hey, let's go.
Really like that.
I feel like mechanical engineering is also kind of similar in that front, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, mechanical is very male dominated. I feel like, I don't know if my view of it is skewed, but
yeah,
probably it is because, like the more advanced my classes got, the fewer girls showed up. But
yeah, you know what? Okay, I see that too actually, and I was almost saddened by that because there were a lot of girls in like the intro CS classes, but not as many. Yeah, not as many when you go up. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but I don't like why. Yeah, it's okay. That's the thing about distributions. Can't trust it with anything. Machine learning. I didn't choose machine learning. It chose me. Yeah. What's that Batman or like Bane quote? Shit. I've forgotten. Oh my god, this is such a good meme. It's like born in the darkness, melted by it or something. You chose machine learning, but I was born in it, melded by it, or molded by it. Freaking, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not Bane. I would clearly make a terrible Bane. If I had to be a Batman villain, I'd probably be like the Joker or some shit. Like, I'd be a terrible Batman villain. I'd be like the worst version of Joker you'd ever seen. Have I asked you what superpower you'd have if you had one?
Ooh, I want...
Oh, I would be the Riddler. Oh, have I told you guys this? Fun fact, I bought, so I've never really bought merch for myself. People usually just gifted me merch, but there was one time I bought myself merch because I happened to have like, I don't know if it was like a gift card or something. I got a gift card to, you know that old edgy store? Has anyone here been to Hot Topic? Y'all freaking know Hot Topic?
Yo, do kids these days not know Hot Topic?
Yeah, kids these days don't know Hot Topic. I think this is like an older thing. Wait, I could be wrong. Do people know what Hot Topic is? Damn Hot Topic. Okay, so someone knows. Good. You're not here calling... Yeah, Hot Topic is old now, I think. Hot Topic is old now. I'm pretty sure.
Hot Topic is not that old. If it was current when we were young, it's not...
It's not that old, but like...
It can't be.
But kids these days don't know what Hot Topic is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, kids these days wouldn't go into a Hot Topic. It would be 30-year-olds trying to feel some nostalgia.
In the derelict, decrepit realms of the... I don't even freaking know. A Hot Topic.
The back of the punk rock blasting store where it's all dark and there's Animu t-shirts lurking around every corner.
Oh, true. Yeah, you get ambushed by like Dragon Ball Z and you're like, oh, jump scare. Nah, I'm kidding. I actually really liked Hot Topics, but I'm cheap, so I would not... I never bought merch, like I was really shitty at it.
Yeah, no, I believe that.
But fun fact, one person gave me a gift card, so I bought one thing in my life at Hot Topic, and I bought this really nice green shirt with a black question mark on it, and I had no idea it was the Riddler's shirt from the Pac-Man. But, but that's what it was. So I wore the Riddler outfit like a lot as a kid. And people, like, I was one of those people that, like, I could pull off anything, so I would, like, walk into the club and people would be like, hey, Riddler, and I'm like, what's that? And people
Damn, Lin can pull off anything.
Oh, heck yeah. I was enough of a nerd that people wouldn't question my strange things. But I was also like not like I was never popular, but I was never like not popular, if that makes any sense. I was friends with people who didn't know anything about video games, but they were always like, "Oh, Lin, you're cool, I guess."
I was definitely unpopular,
Oh,
but
no.
that was probably more because of my personality than.
Oh no. Wait, what do you
'cause
mean? What do you mean?
No,
Excuse me? As your friend, I take offense. Your personality's great.
No, here's the thing. When I started college, I was like, okay, no more of this bullshit.
Oh?
And I was like, I'm gonna be friendly.
For
and
context. For context, Dust and I met each other on the first day of college. Actually, on the negative
did.
first day of college. So I've known you for a while, Dust. What were you like before? Now I'm curious.
In high school, yeah, I was
Alright, here we go.
extremely awkward. Just didn't value meeting people that much, and just preferred to be by myself a lot of the time.
Oh, that's fair. I don't think that's like a bad thing.
Like, if you don't make the effort to meet people, you don't, you know?
That's true,
It was
that's
simply
true.
an effect of that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I did make the effort to meet people sometimes, but I was one of those kids where like, shit, it was so embarrassing. People's like, you know how like people's parents will be like, oh, like, look at that kid, like, she's in like this competition or something, or like,
yeah.
she got the score on the test. Yeah, like so that sucked. So kids either, I don't know, I didn't necessarily like that, but I feel like that definitely, that marked my experience. But it was like, but it was definitely an experience. I don't think I would say it was that bad. I guess it's much better than being like.
Tiny Dog says Hot Topic is popular with us teens.
Oh, really? Okay, wait. I'm glad to know the legend of Hot Topic still lives on
I'm
amongst the
glad to know
populace.
Hot Topic is still alive.
Good to know. Good to know. The story of Hot Topic will live on forevermore.
I'm glad it's still a part of some people's childhoods.
Yeah. That was a good place back in the day. I never, as I said, I never bought anything from there except for that one specific. Oh, yo, thank you for the follow. I can't read the name. Holy shit. Wait. There we go. The Angels Cavalry. Thank you for the follow. I have to move the screen because that's the only way I can see the freaking follows anymore. Ugh. I need a new setup. I gotta get money so I can get a new setup. But yeah, no, so but I don't want to spend this. I gotta save.
Broke.
I gotta save for things, okay? Like I'm used to it's strange, like I'm used to not having money, so I can never spend anything. Like I'm like, ugh. I'm stuck in this weird state where I'm like, okay, I got some money, but like I have to not put anything into it, you know? This is actually relevant to my story, which is that I would go to Hot Topics and I would just look, like I wouldn't spend anything because I never had.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, good times, good times. Back in the olden days, I would save up money by like cents, and I'd have like 10 cents, and I'd be like, heck yeah, 10 cents.
So, I mean, back in the olden days, 50 cents could fetch you something nice at a stationery store.
That's true. That's true.
Get you a new pen or like some little toy thing. Or
Yeah,
something.
like a little trinket. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I did love those. Give Dust your wallet for a day.
Oh, heck yeah. Guys, I need you to understand, if Lin gave me her wallet for a day, I wouldn't even spend stuff for myself. I would dress up Lin in some non-corporate attire and, buy her a nice dinner.
No.
I would have Lin live the way that she deserves and not this,
No.
freeloader life where she's actually making money.
Never. Oh, man. Self-care is important,
like a college
folks.
student and she's a full-time employee.
This is true. I'm wearing a college t-shirt right now. It was free.
God damn.
God damn it. Literally all my stuff is... But, it was free. Why would I spend money on stuff if I can get it for free? Come on. Heck yeah. Yeah, so self-care is important, folks. Don't be like me. I thought I was cheap. Listen, no, I'm not... Okay, I'm kind of cheap. I should admit it to myself.
You're the ultimate cheap.
I'm not that cheap. I've met people who are cheaper, probably.
Okay,
maybe.
Not counting Azure, you're pretty cheap.
Oh, true. Wait, no, but Azure's not cheap, though. Azure's
Azur's a hoarder.
Yeah, Azur's a hoarder
yeah.
because Azure buys things also. Like she will
Azure
get things
does
for
buy
free.
things all the time,
Yeah. Oh my god, Azure had a entire freaking. Oh, yo, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Heck yeah, I appreciate it. The Angel Scaffolding. Let's go. I love it. Congrats, Marionette Doll and Oski the Great. I love that. What is that? Oski the Great, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun username. I love it. Marionette Doll. That's highly relevant. For context, I am a Clockwork Automaton. Not anymore though. I used to be. But yeah, no, Dust, you like you got the free stuff too. What are you talking about?
I did, but I was never as dedicated as the 2 of you.
Okay, that's probably true. Okay, no, but
like,
Azure.
We would go to free stuff fairs.
Yeah, and we would just get free stuff.
I would only go because you guys took me.
That's also fair. I think we went once and we like did one of those roulette wheel thingies where you can like win something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and like I won nothing, and Azure won like a freaking full-on hydro flask or some shit. Like, excuse me, aren't those like good? Yeah, no, Azure would like scam the crap out of it. But then again, Azure also spent like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Pokemon plushes. She had multiple copies of every Pokemon game. She like bought that stuff, so I don't think she was cheap. Yeah, I don't think she was cheap at all.
She's not cheap, you're right. She just greatly enjoys free
No,
stuff.
fun fact, I asked Azure, so the first time we met, by the way, you and I connected immediately, and then like you introduced me to Azure, I think? Wait, I don't remember. Who?
Yeah, because I met Azure on day -2.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, so you introduced me to
I was
Azure.
sitting outside for orientation. She came up to me and just like suddenly made friends with me, and I was like, okay, cool, I know this person now. And then the next day, I went into my dorm and she was there, and I was like, shit.
And you're like, no, I can't leave now. That's great. But yeah, no, so Azure immediately saw my Legend of Zelda keychain, which a friend had gifted me in high school. And she was like, oh my god, you like Zelda? I love Zelda. And I'm like, oh wait, I'm such a Zelda fan. And I'm like, yeah, I've played so many of the games. I've played like almost every... I'm like, which games have you played? And Azure's like, oh, I haven't played any Zelda games. I'm like, what?
That sounds exactly like what Azure would say.
Yeah, so I later asked her if she had played, like how many Pokemon games she'd played. And it turns out she's actually only played like 1 or 2. But she has multiple copies of every single one of them. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Azure hasn't played... Oh.
Yeah, she just likes them. You know, it's the same thing with Zelda. She never played one.
It sounds like Azure, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like Azure, doesn't it?
Yeah, I accept this.
I was always confused by Azure, I'll admit. But she's cool, I love Azure.
Consumes media is so different from how we do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like with me, it's like if I got a game and I didn't finish playing it, I would like freaking die. Like I need to... There's no way, because like why would I waste the money, right? Like, or even like a book, like even a free book. Like if I got a book, I will read the whole thing. Like I will find out what makes this book tick, and then I'll give it up maybe if I don't like it. Like maybe I won't read the sequel. Like that's the extent of when I'll give up on something. But usually for me, it's like if I pick up a media, I have to finish it. But I don't expect everybody to do that at all. Like I think Azure's way of consuming media is completely fine. I wouldn't judge her for it. It was just like, I was like confused. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, Kohi's like, wait, what? Yeah, no, same.
It confuses me so hard, I do judge a little bit. Like she'll
yeah.
Go into a movie already having read the Wikipedia article. Like,
yeah, you know, okay, I can't deal with that. But that at least I was a little bit more used to, because my old friend, I think we refer to her on this stream as Cadence. My old friend Cadence, she went on that Japan trip with me and Ari, Dust. But yeah, my old friend Cadence loves spoilers, which is like, which is like, what? Why would anyone love spoilers? How the frick does anyone like spoilers? But I don't know, like it matched.
Honestly, almost understand it. It's like
no, I can't.
Know what's gonna happen, and you just get to focus on how it's all put together. I don't know. It's like. It's like rereading your favorite book or something, except you don't get the first experience of reading it for the first time. I don't know.
But that's the problem, is that I actually wait until I can forget my books so I can read them again. Like, I would not imagine ruining the first experience for me by, like, actually freaking knowing what's gonna happen. That sounds terrible. I disagree. But, like, since I was used to that with Cadence, I was like, okay, like, you know. Oh, so you're like Cadence on that front. But Cadence would not do the other stuff. Like, Cadence was a fan of the Zelda series because she played, like, a good number of Zelda games. So, that part always confused me a little bit. But I mean, yeah, like, as I said, to each their own. If one is to do one thing, then so is so.
All I'm saying is everyone is weird in their own ways, and Azure is weird in her own way.
True. Very true.
wonder what she's doing nowadays. I haven't
Um,
been in contact with her for a little bit.
so I last heard about Azure from another friend of ours that we introduced to Azure, and then and then for some reason this friend and Azure really got along. But I think that was like, yeah, Sanagi, yeah. But like, I think that was like a year ago, so I don't actually know what happened to Azure.
Yeah, it's been a good while.
It's been a while. I think last we met, last I went to Azure's house, she had started that lizard farm.
Farm.
Yeah, like straight up.
It a farm.
It's a farm, yeah. Like her whole goal was to like breed the lizards and like sell them again for more money. But I'm not sure she succeeded at that, I think. I think a lot of the lizards ended up like, or some of them were dying, I think, when I went there, and I don't know what success she had after that. So I hope her lizards lived and that she was able to farm them. I'm with Dust, we're all weird. Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like everyone... There's, like, normality is overrated. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's all like, oh yeah, like, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. I'm like, nah, man. When in Rome, convince the Romans to do what you want to do, and then you'll be fine. Or at least convince them that what you want to do is fine. Unless you're, like, murdering people, in which case, don't do that.
I was definitely the normal person in our friend group, though. I'm just gonna say.
Wait, which friend group? Like the party friend group, or
friend group.
Oh, like the main college friend group?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was weirder. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was the normie.
All right,
I
fine.
was the voice of reason.
Yeah, you were the voice of reason. I'll give you that.
I was the one trying to feed everyone.
I'll
maybe not go to every free event.
Yeah, but like they were free though. What are you talking about? Come on. I later because I was in the club, I later became like a executive member of that one club that was hosting these events. Because it was like a computer science club, it was like a software club, so I had to be in it anyways. And since they were like volunteer hosting the events and I could get credits for hosting the events, I'd be like, yes, please sign me up. And when you host the events, you have access to the freaking back room. So you can not only get the free shit,
You've told me about
you
this.
can go to the back and like chat with people and get more free shit. It's so cool. I would like scam. I mean, I wasn't really scamming. Like they would just give me free things. Like we would get boxes of free things. It was so cool. I was like, oh my God. It was the best.
This is the problem I have. I'm sorry, through all of college.
Having to deal with me. Hey, excuse me. I was
these dumpster possums.
That's the thing. I don't hoard things. I would not like
That is true. You're very neat.
I was very like organized, about my acquisition of free things. Like I would go to these events with a shopping list. I'd be like, all right, so I'd be like, all right, well, my charger just broke, and like I need like a smaller size t-shirt maybe. And like if I could, it would be nice if I could get like, you know, whatever else they have. We're talking about career fairs, by the way, for anyone who just joined. Yo, Choso, how's it going?
I was always too stressed at a career fair to enjoy it like you guys did.
Well, no, like, okay, this is like after you've already got the next, like, whatever you're going for, right? Like,
I've never experienced that. So.
Oh, it's harder for mechanical engineering, too. In CS, you end up getting your internship or job or whatever you're looking for pretty early on in the semester, and then after that, you're just kind of, like, usually chilling. Or if you don't have one, then you usually just stay and do, like, research or something. I think in mechanical engineering, that's not an option, right?
Less research opportunities, for sure.
Yeah. But for us, at least, we had way too many options where, like, like at some point, you know, I'd figure out what I wanted to do for the next semester. So then I wasn't there for a career, and I was just there to, like, chat them up and take their stuff. So I would pretend to be a freshman. I would show up with all my old freshman year resumes, because that's the secret, is that career fairs don't hire freshmen. So if you're a freshman and you're at a career fair looking for a job, just don't tell them you're a freshman. Be like, yeah, I've taken, actually shit. Never mind. They'll be able to tell because it'll be on your class list. They'll be like, oh, these are just the freshman classes. No. I would do it the other way. That's the thing. So I never lied that I was a sophomore when I was a freshman. I lied that I was a freshman when I was a sophomore because I wanted them to say, oh, no, sorry, we don't hire freshmen. And I'd be like, oh, damn, that sucks. Can I have that water bottle then? And they'd be like, yeah, of course. And then, and then I'd get the water bottle, which was my actual gore, and then I'd leave. And that was it. But it was a fun time. It wasn't a scam. It wasn't a scam, Kohi. What are you talking about? It was perfectly legitimate. They're handing out the water bottles for a reason. And the reason is that I should take them. So I took them. It's not a problem. It's Squint. No, it's, see, okay, here. It's a win-win situation, okay? It's a zero-sum... Wait, shit, that's the opposite. It's a non-zero-sum game. Because they get free advertising, and I get free shit, so... So it worked. We got her, guys. It's all on record. No, don't turn me into the police. I'll have to fight my way out, and that would be messy. No, I'm kidding.
Call an ambulance.
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Oh, man. That just reminds me of the old cannabis artwork. Let's go. What about the poor freshman that couldn't get the water bottle? It's okay, because the freshman would hopefully get, like, a job or something, right? Like, hopefully they would have lied in the opposite direction.
Well,
they would have been like...
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they would have lied in the opposite direction.
But it says on the resume.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily. Like, you can leave it off. Like, no one's gonna see you. In fact, what most people would do when they were freshmen... I never did this. I did not actually do this. I am not lying about that. But some people would do this where they would put their graduation date, and they would put, like, a 3-year graduation date for a 4-year degree, so that they could, like, not say that they were freshmen. So, like... If you're graduating in 4 years and the current year is like the year 2000 or something, just to make this more accurate, right? Like, let's say it's 2000 right now and you're a freshman and you're going to graduate in 2004, right? So just put down 2003 and people will assume you're a sophomore. But you're not lying because you're actually going to graduate in 2003, or at least like you plan to. So you see, that's how it would work. That's how you do the scamming.
I would have been smart.
College tips with Dust and Lin.
I was definitely too honest in my...
Yeah. No, I got super lucky in freshman year because, like, otherwise I wouldn't have had anything. I just happened to have the right past experience for a job that, like, it was, like, the smallest thing. And then after that, it's like, once you get one thing, it's easy to spring ahead. But, like, without that, it would have been much more difficult, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it's good to have a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. 50%
True.
Concentrated power of will, 5% credit, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember. Okay, I had to say the rest of it. I started saying it. It had to finish. What music are we even listening to? I didn't even pay attention. This is the Pokemon Diamond Pearl Nostalgic Music with Rain Sounds playlist. Nice. Does anyone have any suggestions? I put Twin Leaf Town on based on somebody else's. Tom Rose, you said something, didn't you? Hold on, what was it? Lo-Fi Leah. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. What? Lo-Fi... What's the LIA? Is it like somebody's name? Whoa, okay, hold on. I have to kind of duck around the screen in order to freaking type. This sucks. Okay, LIA. There. Oh, there's a Zelda album. Okay. Oh, let's put this on. Heck yeah.
Lo-Fi Zelda?
Yeah, I think this is an artist who does remixes, I'm assuming.
Probably.
Yeah. That's kind of quiet. Oh, never mind. It's starting now. Oh, this is nice. I like this. Okay. I'm down. Heck yeah. We'll give this a listen. Season 1 is an entire album. Huh. Fancy. Yeah, I'll put it on for a bit at least because this is good. Berna Village for next song. All right. What is that from? I wish to learn more musics.
I thought you said burn a village.
Burn a village. Light that shit on fire. Yeah. Oh, really? Wait, you get to...
I don't know. I haven't burned a village.
Not yet, huh?
The village is already on fire.
Oh. We didn't start the fire begins to play. Oh, no. Yeah, I feel like lighting villages on fire is usually not the recommended playstyle, but hey, if that's what you want, I ain't gonna question it. Okay. It's from Monster Hunter. Oh, is it the new Monster Hunter game? Because I know there's a new one.
I need to play Monster Hunter.
I've heard many good things about Monster Hunter. I do not think I will be playing it soon, though, because it...
I think it's one of those games that
not my type of game, I think.
Well, that too, but also it's more fun with friends.
Oh, is it?
It's not really a game you play by yourself, I don't think.
Oh, wait, is it a multiplayer? I didn't know that.
It has the option to co-op.
Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, wow.
I think the story is pretty minimal, and the fun part is spending hours upon hours chasing monsters, and obviously that's much more fun with a friend.
Fair.
Yeah.
That was from the 3DS Monster Hunter game. Oh, I had a friend in my old class that would play the 3DS Monster Hunter game all the time. And I remember this because I was playing Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon So like we would just sit there, each of us playing our games, and like the class would continue. And obviously everybody else like does not have a 3DS in their hands, right? Like, you know, everyone else is like paying attention to the professor and shit, but like but I was like, hey, kid with a 3DS, let's go. What are you playing? And he goes, Monster Hunter. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but nice. Dang, I would have hunted with your friend. I never actually got his name. I only ever knew that he was playing Monster Hunter. We would go into lecture every week, sit down, pull out our 3DSs and start playing. Completely separate games.
Y'all are terrible students.
I know, I was listening, kind of. Sometimes. I was listening. Hey, I went to the lectures, okay? That's more than most students could say.
True.
What grade did you get? I actually did get pretty good grades in college. I don't think I ever.
Lin always got good grades.
Like, I would listen if I needed to. And then if I didn't need to,
just listen if you need to.
Yeah.
And if you spend your classes, you know, like not learning, then you spend other time learning.
Yeah, exactly.
There are legitimately many classes in college where I learned more just by studying by myself than going to the lectures.
Oh, damn, really? That kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in mechanical engineering, there's a lot of professors who are just there for the research. So there's
true.
There's a lot of bad classes.
Oh,
sadly.
yeah, we had one of those. Oh, my gosh. Like, this guy, I hated this guy. And my friend actually, like, we had a professor that, we had a professor that was there for the research and just terrible at teaching. And he would, like, mumble everything. That's the problem. Like, I think he might have been okay if he had just not mumbled. But he had, like, a mic, too. And it wasn't just the fact that he was speaking quietly. It was more of, like, a combination of things. Because he would mumble and he would also stop and stutter. And he'd never really get to the point. So at one point, you'd be listening to him talk, right? And he'd be like, and then this, and then, like, that one thing. And then, like, there was this other thing. And then, like, you do this other step. And then you do this one mathematical proof. And then he'd, like, skip 5 slides. And he'd be like, and then you get this answer. And then he'd keep going. And I'm like, why? Didn't just explain anything. How did you get there? What the hell? It was the worst. I don't know if anyone here has taken, like, one of those probability courses, like anything related to probability. I think in multiple fields, there's always a need for probability. And I hate probability because it makes no sense. It's always so legitly freaking wrong. And that's the thing, this guy was a probability professor. So, like, it would be like there's some freaking huge question and they'll give you, like, a whole page of space to work on because that's how long you're supposed to be proving mathematical equations to get the answer. And, like, at the end of the answer, like, he'd skip 5 slides and he'd be like, all right, and the probability is 1/3. And then he'd move on. Like, how did you get 1/3? What is this? I just saw, like, 15 integrals on the previous page. What the hell? That was a terrible time. Did information assurance instead of comp sci so you didn't have to do advanced math. That's a smart move. See, I told you I accidentally made friends with this machine learning gang. And we all decided to speedrun the curriculum. And that was the stupidest thing we could have done. Because, like, I mean, we all did well, but we burned ourselves out. Like, we just, it was such a bad idea. Kids, take breaks between classes, okay? Like, don't freaking, like,
college burnout is real. College burnout is especially dangerous because afterward you're gonna be employed, and employed adult burnout is the worst thing that you can, you know, like, you burn out of high school, you slack off a little bit of college, like, you're still, you know, life isn't gonna be unfulfilling. But if you're burned out when you have your job and have time for yourself, then that is an unfulfilling life. Oh, true, yeah. Because, like, the thing for us, at least, is that once we finished our college things, it was like, okay, like, I guess we're kind of done. But, like, if we had had, like, a few more classes to take after that, we would have been so screwed. Because I don't think we had any energy left after we'd finished everything. But fortunately, I had, like a year or two left at the end. I was like, oh, it's time to chill. You
Yay.
did have a year or two left.
Yay.
Without taking that fucking physics class.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Got to skip the hecking physics class. I mean, I took it, you know, but yeah, I got to skip most of it because of the way that I took it.
That wasn't even hard. It was just I wanted you to take it because I wanted you to suffer.
Suffer, yeah. Oh, man. See, Dust took this one physics class that both of us had to take. Both of our majors involved one class in common, and that was physics.
I
but
took it in like
freshman year.
Second semester freshman year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was useless for me. Like, mechanical engineering needs physics. Computer science is not really, like, I don't need the physics, bro. Like, it's just not
one of those like holistic education things.
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, I was also doing electrical engineering, and that's why I think. But like, who cares, right? Like, I'm not focusing on that shit. So I saved it till final semester, and because it was final semester, I got to like skip most of it, and it was great. Good times instead. Yeah, our machine learning classes were like stupid because there was no, I mean, I'm sure there were good classes, but like you weren't even allowed to bring computers in. Like the prof would be like, yeah, no computers, folks. It's just math. I'm like, what? It's a computer science class. The class has computer in the title. I was told there would be technology in this one, but apparently not. Okay, then. It's just proofs all the way down. Sounds good to me. Ah, well. I had some fun, at least. On a relevant but unrelated note, freckles are really cute. I'm drawing a character with freckles now. Dust, don't you have like star freckles or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cute. I love it. Remembered when 80% of the students failed physics in college because the professor sucked and they blamed you for it. Okay, see, that's the thing. As someone who has taught a lot of stuff in the past, okay, I love teaching. As someone who has taught things, if 80% of students are failing your class, the problem is not the students. The problem is you. Get in. What the hell? I hate that. Fortunately for us, or fortunately for me at least, I think I missed that one professor that we had who was really shit and did stuff like that. Our professors, even if they were super hard and known for being really difficult, they'd still be like, they'd be fair but hard. Like, they would give good grades to some percentage of the class. It's just that you would have to do a whole ton of work for it. Did nobody ever complain about that? Like, I'm sure there's some, you know, like, complain to the board of college. I don't know how you would go about complaining, but I feel like it should be possible. The board of the college. Listen, I don't know. I never complained, I guess. I probably should have at some point, but I complained about the mumbling professor.
Yeah, you should have complained about the mumbling professor.
Snitches get stitches? Question mark. I don't think so. I disagree. Many people did. Oh, okay, so people complained. Did they crack down on the prof? No? That sucks. Oh, usually there's like a head of department or something. That's true. Man, I have no idea who the head of our department was.
End of year surveys and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's end of year, but I feel like the end of year surveys are read by the professor. So if you complain about the professor, then he's gonna be like nice, and then he'll just leave. Like he'll be like whatever.
that's not the point. The point is the professor's supposed to see it and like improve.
Okay, but that relies on a professor. Like, if the professor is already having 80% of his class fail, I feel like he knows something is up. He just doesn't care, right? Or she. I shouldn't have assumed their gender. I probably should not have done that. I am a girl, and here I am making the same mistakes.
No, all the bad professors I've had in college have been men.
Oh, really?
That is only because I've had 2 female professors
Hey!
ever.
I was thinking about it, too. I was like, shit, how many female professors have I had?
Freshman year.
Hey! I had, I worked with one female professor, but I don't think I've had a female professor.
I've been in the lab of a female professor. Of course, she was biology, because that's the female science field.
Yeah. All the girls get into biology. We say as 2 engineering women.
Yeah.
So they did complain, and multiple semesters worth of students failed, but apparently nothing happened. Oh, that really sucks.
Yeah,
that actually really suck. They gotta have, like, checks and balances. Like the
they
government.
gotta have some sort of like consequences for, you know, improving or
checks and balances. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, checks and balances involves consequences. Yeah. No? Because that's the thing. Like, if you have someone who's able to, like, I don't know, fire a prof or something, I guess you can't fire someone with tenure, right? That's like the whole point. The school just wanted the money. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. School just wanted the money is pretty relatable, to be honest. I guess that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Understandable. Yeah, we had a professor who was known for being extremely hard, but and actually a lot of people hated him. I personally thought he was a good prof. I don't know, just he was. I think he was disliked. I think he was disliked because he gave so much homework out. But I understood why. It's because so many people wanted to take the class that he had to kind of like cut it down somehow. And the only way to do that was to like pile on the homework real hard. And then in the end, he would actually give good grades to people. Like he'd grade like a pretty high average. It's just that the test would also be really difficult.
I do like when a class is difficult, but you get a good grade for working really hard at it.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, like actually learning.
That's like worth it, you know? Because then you're like, all right, like I'm down to put in effort if I'm gonna actually get something out of it. The ones that fail is where like, 80% of the class is just not succeeding. It's like, that's a problem. But there is a bit of a difficulty as a teacher, right? It's to like, you can aim to help out the average person, or you can aim to help out like the people who are struggling, or you can aim to like get the people who are already at the top to understand the topic more. And it's kind of like hard to walk the line between all of those, I think. So I guess that's pretty valid. I guess the schools with more money would just hire more people, but we didn't have that option.
Why did we not have that option?
I mean, we kind of did have that option. It's just they didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how it is. Hold on, what sleeves does this girl wear? Okay.
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that a bee should be able to fly.
It's the bee
His wings
summon.
are too small to get his fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
Wait, so you told me that isn't true, but then how do bees fly? like I don't know.
Well, the quote itself, I think, has to do with bumblebees specifically.
Oh.
But like, and you
with
know
magic.
the quote unquote science that the that the line in the movie comes from is that the ratio of body weight to like wing size of a bumblebee is not enough to like get its entire weight off the ground.
Okay.
That is not true. There's no scientific proof for that.
Okay.
They do absolutely have wings that are big enough. Also, they have extremely strong wing muscles.
Oh.
So
that's
yeah,
fair.
It's an untrue statement.
I feel like when I think of a bee, I definitely don't picture its wings as being large enough to actually hold it aloft. So I could see where that came from. You know what I mean? Like I could.
They're
I think I get it.
like chubby little guys.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. They are, aren't they? Like they're like here. Okay, I'm drawing a bee on my like this is like the size of a bee, right? And okay, maybe it's got like little stripes or whatever, right? Maybe one stripe. That's enough. It doesn't need more than that. Okay, bee, right? And its wings are like, yeah. Like they're like maybe like the size of a bee. No? All we learned from that quote is that bees are liars. Shit, you're right.
About an airplane, its wings are not that big. Compared to the size of like the fuselage, it's not that big.
Well, no, I mean, are they? Yeah, I guess. But like airplane wings feel long, like they feel like they are substantial. I'm moving the bee over to Fable because A Link to the Past is the only Zelda game in which you can recruit the bees and they will fight on your side. If you haven't played Link to the Past, wait, no shit. I think you can maybe do that in Link Between Worlds as well. But yeah, play Link to the Past, play Link Between Worlds. They're good. You can recruit the bees. They will fight with you. I played the game on stream, and for those of you who were there, Rip, Barry, and Gary are good friends.
Rip, Barry, and Gary.
We loved them. I think I pulled out Barry on the final boss. So Barry, throw in a hit for Ganon. I think he did something. I don't remember if it was useful. I did the same thing in Tears too. I remembered we got to Tears and I had a weapon with a honeycomb, so I could specifically release the bees on Ganondorf. And Ganon killed them. They didn't even do any damage to him. He just killed the bees. I'm like, no, this worked so well in A Link to the Past. Future Ganon has learned. He's like, shit, man, I dealt with these bees before and I'm not about to deal with them again. It was a fun time. Yeah, did you know that in Tears of the Kingdom, if you put a honeycomb on your weapon, you can release the bees and they will attack your enemies? It's actually pretty cool. I recommend. This whole stream is just secretly bee propaganda. We were discussing airplanes and then
Bee propaganda.
bee propaganda. Did you say bee propaganda?
Bee propaganda.
Oh. The new fighter jets barely have wings. Oh. Oh, but I mean, but like they're probably still decently big, right? Look here, like if this was a fighter jet. Wait, how do fighter jets look
Is
like
Lin
this?
drawing
Right?
fighter jets now?
I'm drawing the glider from Zelda. I don't know anything else about planes. Like this is a fighter jet, right? These are the wings, right? Like these things. Is that big enough? No.
It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
Wait. Oh, the jet has to have wings that are like horizontal, right? Okay, here.
Did you draw your wings vertical?
Yeah, you're like a jet, like the fancy ones, like in like Avengers. Yeah, they're like triangles. Come
Like
on,
in
man.
Science fiction?
Listen. Here, wait. Is this what an airplane looks like? Okay, I drew an
This is
airplane.
what an airplane looks like.
Hey, Dust, tell me if this is what an airplane looks like.
I cannot see your screen.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
you're
can
gonna have
already
to-
tell you no.
Close. Hey, I got it close enough. Let's go. No, this is
Alright.
definitely this is definitely what an airplane looks like. I really should know what an airplane looks like more than this. See, and then it's got like a cockpit thing, right? And then like passenger windows. This is accurate. This is like accurate. And then there's like flaps here. Oh, my knowledge is amazing. My knowledge of aviation is stellar. Dust, I'm gonna take over your
I believe all of this, yes.
Dust believes absolutely none of this. I think I drew that one Korok artwork before with like with like the Korok plane thing. And like he's
You
just
did, yeah.
yeah. And it's just Link taking a Korok for a ride on the little glider thingy. And someone commented on it, they're like drop it in the lava. And someone else is like, a second Zonai wing was gonna hit Hyrule Castle, and I'm like, shit. This is a wholesome artwork, folks. Okay, here you go. There, top tier airplane. I give you an A+. Look, I got an A+. Let's go.
Alright.
Dust doesn't trust I can't even speak. I'm too busy laughing. Dust doesn't trust my chat's grading scheme, apparently.
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that thing can fly.
No, you called me out. Hey, it's pretty accurate. It's like not bad. I mean, I don't know what's going on at the end of the airplane. I literally don't know.
No,
But...
I have to look at it.
See, look, it's not bad. It's like here, wait, let me finish the windows. See? Except I don't know what goes on in this part. Like everything from here onwards. You know that drawing of a horse? It's like a meme where there's like a drawing of a horse and it starts off really, really good, but it gets progressively worse.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's not a bad airplane, actually.
Yeah.
that's
See,
a very good
I think I
airplane.
kind of know, but like what's going on at the end here? Like what usually goes on, like at this part?
You could also just look up a picture.
No, I refuse. I was tempted to give it like a fishtail, you know, like a kind of like this.
Right. A bifurcated tail for an airplane.
Yeah. Look, if you can have mermaids that are half fish, half men, why can't we have half fish, half planes? Asking the real questions. Wait, it's just the sky whale. It's Levias or the Ocean King or the Windfish. There are 3 of them. Flying whales.
What's up with all the flying whales?
I don't know, there's
Why
a lot
is
of
that
flying
such a
whales.
recurring thing in fiction.
That's getting suggestive. You just have a dirty mind. It's a fishtail, okay? All right. This is a PG-13 stream.
Thank you for the hydrate.
All right, fine. I'll put the normal tail back on. God damn it. Here we go.
Well, now I have
Here.
to draw a fish plane.
Go for it. I want to see that.
Seaplanes have a.
I'm
have
giving
a
myself an A+.
Very storied history. If you want to
Oh,
learn about seaplanes.
seaplanes?
Actually, I don't know very much about seaplanes, but I do know they have a lot of accidents.
Wait, what's a seaplane as opposed to a normal plane? Like, what's the difference?
A seaplane goes on the sea.
So it's a boat?
It's like a boat and a plane. So
Oh, it's a boat that can launch into the sky.
Launch from the sea. Yeah, it
Okay.
taxis in the sea and takes off. Yeah.
Ah.
Porco Rosso is about seaplanes actually. Specifically.
Oh.
It's not just about warplanes or
Oh.
just regular warplanes. It's about seaplanes.
See, flying boat sounds cooler than plane that can float, to be honest. Like, I know it's the same thing.
That's true.
Like, it does, doesn't it? Like, you hear, like, a plane that can float, you're like, okay, I could see how that would be possible. But you hear, like, flying boat, and you're like, oh my god, like, holy shit, what? I think this is because I read Edge Chronicles as a child, though. Probably doesn't have anything to do with actual science. That would be an airship? Wait, what's an...
An airship is...
No, an
not a
airship
boat.
is... Wait, an airship is a boat that can launch planes, right?
Huh? No, that's
No?
That's an aircraft carrier.
Shit, never mind.
An airship is commonly referred to as a blimp.
Oh. Blimps
Yes.
have another name?
Airship.
Oh. I guess... You know what? Yeah, I guess that's... I guess that is what... If you had to have a boat that could fly, I guess that's the first thing you would think of. Yeah, fair enough, actually, now that I think about it. Understandable.
Airships also have a disaster history. But
Yeah.
most
This
of
one
you
I know.
that.
This one I'm aware of. Bowser's airship. Okay, Bowser's airship is not a blimp. Bowser's airship is a literal ship that's in the sky. Like, that doesn't count. An airship is a flying boat from a fine... Oh, yeah, wait. True. I see what you mean, Tom Rules. An airship is a flying boat from fantasy games. Like Bowser's airship, you're completely correct. It's a literal flying boat. I don't think there are any blimps in fantasy games, are there? Maybe there
There's
are.
gotta be blimps out there.
But, like, why would you have a blimp when you can... Like, because it's fantasy, right? So, like, I think people
Dr.
skip
Eggman
past...
has a blimp.
He does?
Yeah.
Why?
Dr. Eggman actually has a blimp that detaches from the bottom of a plane.
What? What the frick? That's so needlessly convoluted. I think that actually fits his character really
It's
well.
great. Yeah, exactly. And also, you know, like, when you break the plane, the blimp detaches and does phase 2 of the boss. That's why. Yeah.
But usually the boss is supposed to get bigger in phase 2, right? No?
No, you just slowly break him down, I guess.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Shit, we're getting real metaphorical here with our Dr. Eggman references.
Dr. Eggman is deep and you just don't know it.
Apparently
great
this is
father,
true.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently this is true. Yo, I've been playing Super Mario RPG, by the way. And Bowser in Super Mario RPG is like a freaking stellar guy. Like, they pulled out all the stops to make Bowser
Nice.
freaking likable. It's kind of insane.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's a game from 1996 and it never happened again. So like what do they do?
I feel like Bowser could be a likable villain.
They've made him likable in some of the other games, but not to the extent that they do in this game. Like in Super Mario RPG, the game goes out of its way to portray Bowser as like a really freaking upstanding man. Like, he's obviously still kind of a jerk at some points, but he like honestly cares about his employees. Like, some of them are like, oh yeah, I'm leaving your organization because like I need to like take care of my young children. And he's like, I support you and I hope you have a good time running this shop. Like, literally, this is
Wow,
actual
a
text from the game.
responsible Employer?
Yeah.
Those don't exist in real life.
It was crazy. It was actually insane. Every single thing you hear about Bowser in the game is like, just upstanding guy, like fellow citizen, man. Yeah, Super Paper Mario did a good job at portraying Bowser as like not a complete villain, at least. He does join the good side, and he's pretty cool when he's on the good side, but like Mario RPG, a game from all the way back then, went completely out of the way to do it. He has some real insane depth, and I loved it. I will say though that it's strange to me that the recent Mario games haven't gone as much into characterization as the older ones did. Like, I can see the clear difference, and it's kind of strange.
What do you mean, like just in general depth of character?
Yeah. So like the older games had like, I don't know, different designs and like, you know, new characters with like personalities and old characters with personalities.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and in the new one, so like if we're comparing, take like, I guess it would be unfair to compare Odyssey to like Mario RPG. But if we take like Color Splash or Sticker Star, some of the newer games in like the RPG-ish franchise, I know they're both Paper Mario, but and like compare that to like the old Paper Mario games, there's a very clear difference. Characters were allowed to be more different in the older Mario RPG games, but now they are required to be rote almost. It's strange. Like, he knows it's a bad look to help Mario, but he also knows he can't do it without him. Yeah. And it makes sense, because in Mario RPG, the story begins when Bowser's castle is taken over by the bad guy, right? So, like, he has a vested interest in helping Mario out, because he wants his castle back. And even after he gets his castle back, he's like, oh, you know, I gotta see this through so that they don't come in and take my castle again. And this takes a little persuasion on the part of some other characters, but, you know, it works out. Yeah, I wonder when we'll get a good Paper Mario game again. Oh, wait, we actually are, because they're remaking Thousand Year Door. I'm being really mean to Origami King. Origami King was good. It's the, I want to say like 5th or 6th Paper Mario game, but it was good. I played it. Origami King's battle system was like kind of insane. Like, it was difficult. You've got these 4 concentric rings, and you have to match enemies on specific tiles, and then, like, do jump attacks and stuff on them. And depending on the position of the enemies, this can get pretty difficult. And you can rotate the rings in any combination, and you can also slide the vertical, like, lines that go through the concentric circles.
Sounds complicated.
It's really complicated. Like, I had multiple points where I would, like, sit there going, what do they want me to do here? Like, what? And I'm like, I am a full-grown adult playing this game. Theoretically speaking, you don't have to solve every puzzle. You can just kind of kill the enemies one by one if you want. But if you want the full combo, you're supposed to be paying attention to all that. Oh yeah, you can throw coins at the toes. I forgot about that. You can also get yourself more time, can't you? You can, like, stop the clock and, like, oh yeah, and everything's timed. Yeah, I forgot to say that, didn't I? That's what makes this so much worse, is that the whole entirety of freaking Origami King is timed. Now, I'm not one to hate timers in all cases. Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say that's your weakness, is timedness.
It is, yeah. That's the thing, right? I'm not one to hate all timed games. Like, Majora's Mask is maybe my favorite Zelda game. But yeah, this one is like, I wanted more time to, like, sometimes I would literally just stop, take a picture of the screen, and, like, sit there working out the puzzle, because I'm like, frick, I want to know. Yeah, you can get more time with coins. You can pay for more time in this capitalist society. I hate to bring up the old meme again. Actually, I don't hate to bring it up. I'm gonna bring up the old meme again, but if y'all know the Mario the Man versus the Idea meme, if you don't, it's hilarious. Go look it up.
I don't know this.
Oh, it's so good. It's an old meme where someone writes an essay about Mario the Man versus the Idea, but it's like an essay that's just really weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a terrible essay, and it's filled with errors, but it's also not. And, like, it's also, like, part of the meme is that the essay is, like, corrected by probably the same person. And it's like the corrections are also kind of hilarious. I don't know how to explain this. But, like, the underlying concept of the essay actually makes sense. Like, people don't give the meme enough credit. It's a valid idea. If you read through the essay carefully without, like, paying attention to the meme and the perchance, you can find that the guy is talking about how in a capitalist society, you can buy things with coins, just like a rich person paying a fine is not the same as a poor person paying a fine, right? Like, if something is, like, illegal, you have to pay a fine to do it. Someone who's rich is like, oh, it's just this thing costs more money. Someone who's poor is like, ah, shit, I can't do that, right? But for Mario, the capitalism is his life, because he can pay 100 coins to come back to life at any time. So he just lives on an alternate level of capitalism that no one can reach. It's perfect.
Sorry, this is in a essay meme.
Yeah. I love it. It's a great meme. Highly recommend. Okay, for some reason this mouth is not working out for me. I'll fix it later. We'll do the rest. Every now and then I get stuck on, like, a part of the drawing where I'll be like, okay, this thing should look a certain way, and then I'll sit there redrawing it over and over. I'll be like, ah. Also, this is actually a nice series of remix playlists. I love this. But then again, I think I missed out on that, the music session. It was, Burna Village. Burna Village. Let's go put that on. Village theme. I found, one instance of this theme, and it's titled Beautiful Music. Nice. Someone else likes this too. All right, tell me if this is the right one. Oh, no, never mind. This is an ad, so we're just gonna shout loudly so no one can hear it. Okay, there. Done. Okay, is this it? That was the same series of notes almost as the One Piece opening. Sorry, it was just... I was like, what? That was very strange. Lol. Yeah, but it's got different spacing, and it's definitely missing some of the notes. It's just like one of the main refrains in there, yeah. Rest of it is completely different. Still hilarious though, heck yeah. Oh yeah, anyone here keeping up with the new One Piece chapters? Because, oh boy, are they getting spicy. Oh my god, Dust finally opened her eyes. I don't know, I guess your model has had your eyes closed?
Oh yeah, because whenever I look down...
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
same.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, tell me if my eyes are closed for a long time too, because that is something that happens to us when we draw. Only when we draw. On the other streams it's not gonna happen, but...
I need to get like a stand so that I can stand my iPad up and maybe look up a little bit more.
Yeah, see, I have a stand,
This
but...
for my back either.
Okay, also true, yeah. No, but I have a stand, and the problem with the stand is that it's kind of shaky, and so now I have to kind of, like, correct for it.
Well, I'll get a nice stand.
Yeah, get a nice stand. And then tell me which one you got.
One like Lin definitely did.
Hey. Woo. Hey, I got, like, a stand that fit the ratio of price to amount of standness I was willing to get. And yeah, it's not bad, but it does shake a little bit, I will admit. But it's okay, because it's making me a steadier artist. Yeah. Classic formula.
Training yourself by compensating for the shake of the stand?
That's totally what I'm doing. It was definitely intentional. I bought this shaky stand just so I can train myself to be a better artist. Was part of my plan all along. Wait, shit, what was that term? All part of my keikaku. Yeah. Oh shit, that was really bad. Okay, let me try that again. I say that and I immediately like fail at drawing straight lines. Shit. I hate this so much. Tetra, why can't you have a freaking straight sword? Curved swords suck because I have to draw the curve. Nah, and then it goes away. Come back. Yes, that was an interesting chapter. It was, yeah. I won't spoil too much for folks who aren't caught up with the manga, but Distorted Future, like holy shit. That's so cool. I want to know how that works, though. I want to know how that works, because, like, as it is, it seems too overpowered. I want to figure out what exactly it's capable of. We were discussing this in the Discord, too. And I think the general consensus is, apparently it's, like, based on imagination, which is kind of cool, I guess. Oh, let's go! I did it! I drew a somewhat straight. No, it doesn't fit! No! Ah! Frick. I hate this so much. My hands shake when I draw, which means I have to work hard to freaking correct it. And then my table now also shakes, which is even worse. I should get a good table.
Does Ash Lake have some sort of like flavor text to go with it?
Ash Lake, the taste of burnt failure. You're welcome. I have definitely played this game and know exactly what the flavor text is. song. I really liked that. Burna Village. Burna. How do you pronounce that? Burna.
Burna Village.
Okay, now it's put me on relaxing music winter video game 2 hour mostly Nintendo with snowfall ambiance.
Mostly Nintendo.
Mostly Nintendo.
But not entirely.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now I'm curious. What in here isn't Nintendo? I am saying it correctly. Oh, okay. Sonic. Does Sonic have a winter theme?
Yeah. There's winter themed levels.
Oh.
There's Ice Cap. That's a great soundtrack.
Ooh. Okay, I'm looking at the list of stuff in the soundtrack because I just want to know now. It's got Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Fantasy Life, Ukulele. Oh, wow. It's been a while since I've thought about that. Damn. Did you ever play,
Banjo-Kazooie?
Yeah, any of the ukulele or...
Not really my type of game, but I know some people who are like super into it.
Yeah. I've heard very good things about it, but never actually...
Banjo-Kazooie is like genre defining too, right? It's like the collectibles genre.
Oh, was that the first one? Huh. Yeah, I would believe that.
I don't know actually. I don't know enough about the history of collectible games.
The history of collectible games. Fair enough, yeah. I guess collectible in general seems like a thing that has been in video games for a while. Maybe not.
The first Banjo-Kazooie was in 1998.
Oh, wow, that's old. Wow, that's old. No, I'm kidding. 1998 is Ocarina of Time. Like the same release date. And also Pokemon in America, 1998. As the resident time expert can confirm that... Wait, hold on. Banjo and Kazooie is the same age as Pokemon? See, that just sounds weird. Like,
Why, what do you think should be older?
Pokemon! I don't know, it just feels like... It feels like Pokemon has been around forever. Celiana Village?
I guess Banjo-Kazooie is 3D.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I'm judging a handheld. I think we've mentioned this before. Yeah, where I'm judging a handheld console versus or a handheld versus a console. Okay, Celiana theme. Let's hear it. Oh, this is the ice theme from Monster Hunter. I'm assuming. This is an ad. Hey, what is this ad even for? Let's see. This stream has been sponsored by Jack in the Box, apparently. Nice. I've never been there.
Oh, Jack in the Box is great. You've never had... Wait, you don't like fries, you said,
No,
right?
I don't like fries either, yeah.
But
Literally no
like
point.
Fries? What about seasoned fries?
Oh, you know what I really like? Kimchi fries. Kimchi fries are good.
What the heck?
I love kimchi fries. They're
Alright.
they're definitely they're definitely not authentic or anything, but they're neither authentic American.
They don't need to be authentic. Well, honestly, kimchi fries is legitimate. Kimchi goes really well with Mexican foods and potatoes. Like that, those are the two things.
Yeah, okay, I could see that. Yeah, I agree. I just like kimchi, I'll be honest. Kimchi tastes good. Kimchi is good, I agree.
Jack in the Box is the one with the nicely seasoned curly fries, right? Jack in the Box curly fries are great.
I feel like there's a place called Five Guys Burgers and Fries, and they have good fries, I think.
Really?
But they're not like that great. I'm just not a fan of fries in general.
I don't remember
they're not spiced enough.
Five Guys.
Like any type of fries. You know, they're kind of like... Okay, maybe I just haven't had the right fries.
Oh, they're just potato?
They're just potato, yeah.
They're just potato and neutral oil?
Yeah, I guess. Like, why would
That's not untrue.
Like, why would I waste my my unhealthiness on this?
Do you not enjoy ketchup?
Okay, so
Not
fun
worth
fact.
it enough to put it on potato.
I do, yeah, that's the thing. I do like ketchup. That's true. Fun fact, I used to drink ketchup straight out the packet. Like, I would play, I was so cool back in the day. I was like the height of coolness. And I would drink ketchup straight out the packet as I played Foursquare in the courts of my school. And and I would like beat people up. Like I would be really, not physically, except for that one kid who he cut me in line, so I punched him, but that's okay. But I was pretty good at Foursquare, and I would like also be drinking ketchup while I did it. And it was very fun. It was a good time. I was known for that, I think.
For most people, it would be like a Mountain Dew or like a
Well, I didn't have Mountain Dew, and ketchup was free, okay? Oh, man. Also, Mountain Dew doesn't taste good. I don't think I would have had Mountain Dew even if I had the choice. But we had little free packets of ketchup at the cafeteria, so I would just grab one and
Of
start
course.
drinking it. They're
Five
good.
Guys is great, but it's super expensive. I
They're
haven't
good,
been to
try
Five
them.
Guys enough to know, but
Oh,
I
are
do
they
think I
expensive?
remember
Okay.
it being expensive.
Aw, damn.
It's not like a cheap fast food for sure.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't remember. It's been way too long since I've been to Five Guys, but I remember them having.
With Lin, Mountain Dew is bad.
Yeah, Mountain Dew is bad. Yes.
I've never had Mountain Dew, so I can't speak
It's
for
not
it.
good.
Okay.
Five Guys is expensive. Okay, yeah, good to know. What's like the cheapest burger place then? Like In-N-Out, probably?
McDonald's probably.
Oh, really?
McDonald's pretty cheap, but McDonald's, like, if you compare burger to burger, like, In-N-Out burgers are more filling, but McDonald's
Oh.
burgers are just like, if you just get a McDonald's hamburger, that's like $1. You
Okay.
know?
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
really cheap. Oh my god.
But also, like, McDonald's hamburger only has bread, meat, and ketchup on it, you know? So
Well, what else is supposed to be there? Oh, like lettuce.
yeah, like lettuce, tomatoes,
Okay.
you know, onions.
All right, I've got an idea.
Mayo.
Bring your own lettuce tomato. McDonald's is expensive now. Oh shit, really? That
Oh,
sucks.
it is?
Yeah, I could see that though. I
Their
haven't been
hamburger
there.
used to be on the dollar menu, right?
Is the hamburger not still on the dollar menu? They can't not do that. It's McDonald's. They're known for hamburgers.
Exactly.
If they don't have hamburgers, what are people going there for?
I think what they're implying is they still have hamburgers, it's just not $1 anymore.
Well, yeah, like if they don't have cheap hamburgers, what are people going there for?
I am impartial toward McDonald's cheeseburgers. When I was a
You're
broke-ass
partial
college
to
student,
or
I would eat some
impartial?
of-
Okay, gotcha.
Impartial, but like I'm fine with it.
Oh,
I would
okay.
eat many McDonald's cheeseburgers when I was a broke-ass college student and didn't want to spend money on going out for food, but also didn't want to cook.
Wait, was there a McDonald's close by? I wouldn't have known because I didn't like McDonald's anyways.
The dollar menu doesn't exist anymore.
Wait, what? Yeah, I'm getting the same thing here.
Okay.
There's what? There's no dollar menu? Oh, frick
Wait,
that.
Isn't there like a section of the menu that's like $1, $2, $3? And there's like different categories of
Does
things.
that even
and there are
count?
still things that cost $1. I don't know.
That doesn't
But,
count.
There was
has
a
to be a
giant
dollar.
McDonald's.
Oh.
There was a giant McDonald's on the main street.
Oh, there was.
But
Okay,
that
I didn't know
pretty
that.
much the only McDonald's in the area.
Gotcha. I see. We had a Taco Bell too, and that was
We did have
my
a Taco Bell.
poison of choice.
Well, it opened.
It
while
opened
we
halfway
were-
through. Yeah.
Yeah, it opened halfway through, and it was revolutionary.
It was so good, and the funniest thing was that it opened next to an authentic Mexican restaurant, and I just
It did.
it was hilarious. We were all like, "Shit, man, what are they doing?" That was great. A Big Mac meal is around $15 to $17 now. What?
That is not worth.
That's so not
Go
worth.
have a nice dinner at a restaurant at that point.
Nah, man, go get a Taco Bell. Those are still $1. They are. What can I say? This stream
What-
has
what
been
is your
sponsored by
menu item
Taco
of
Bell.
choice at Taco Bell.
Oh, I
Wait,
always Crunchwrap
have you still
Supreme.
not had the Cinnabon bites?
Cinnabon bites. I think you.
You.
We got one together,
need
didn't
to
we?
Have... No.
We
it's
didn't?
only on the breakfast menu.
Oh, then I
think
wouldn't have
the
gotten
last
it.
time
Yeah.
I asked you, the last time I asked you, you said you'd never
really
had
bad.
it, and I was your world is about to. change.
Yeah.
You need
Wait,
to
they
go
have
get a
Cinnabon shit.
Cinnabon bite.
What? That's insane.
You need to get their Cinnabon bites, and you need it like at the restaurant. Get it, put one in
Ooh.
your mouth, like right then and there. Your world is gonna change.
I do love Cinnabon. Cinnabon is amazing as it is.
Freaking amazing.
So good. All the sugar. I'm surprised you like it. I love sugar, so of course I like it.
Oh,
But
it's so sweet, and I can't eat more than 2 in a sitting, but it's so good.
yeah.
And I crave it so bad, and then I have 2, and then I can't eat anymore.
Oh no. That's always how it works, isn't it? You take a few of them and then you're like, what? Yeah, for me it's like I know I like a lot of sugar, right? So I'm like, should I eat this? And then I end up going, yeah, and then I don't eat anything sweet for like the next. Oh, you know what? Okay, I have a bag of Reese's Minis. And yesterday I opened the bag of Reese's Minis to find that I had also stored a small Pop Rocks inside. So I
What is this? Are you nesting dolling your sweets? Like,
well, I was
what's
packing
going on
things up.
here?
Like I was kind of like organizing my shit, so I put all my candies together. And apparently in the past I had
Are there like M&Ms inside your Pop Rocks?
well, no, it was like a bag, right? It was like a whole bag of Reese's Minis. So
Oh, yeah,
Reese,
but-
yeah. And so I put like a bunch of other candies in there, and one of them was a Pop Rocks, and I had
Right.
Pop Rocks again for the first time in like many years.
I haven't had Pop Rocks in a good few years.
Yeah. It's like it's not something you really see around these days, but they're still really good. They're still good. They taste like popping rocks. I don't That's how they are.
You've had rocks before?
That's
That's what you're implying.
I'm no comment.
Hashtag Lin eats rocks.
Lin eats rocks. Hey, computers are just shiny math rocks, so
That's true.
yeah, by default, you know. I eat rock food, which is electricity. It's not that bad near you, but it's definitely not $5 anymore. Ah, shit. Okay, it's sad to know that inflation has changed so much. Kinda sucks.
And we only get paid less.
And we only get paid less. I agree. Like, what is this, you know? Lin is a Goron confirmed. Hey, get me that delicious rock roast. I mean, are Gorons vegan? I guess they are. Shit.
Are rocks vegan? That's a good... Unless they eat fossils.
Oh, true. Yeah, I think they probably eat like... Oh, no, they don't actually. I think they just eat rocks. This is a fun question I never actually considered. That's hilarious.
Are Gorons vegan?
I am not vegan, by the way. I just want to let people know.
Are rocks vegan?
I believe rocks. It always... Oh, and by the way, I love the fact that the bird people in Zelda canonically eat like chicken and all that. And the fish people canonically eat fish and all that. So rock people eat rocks. Makes sense.
There's birds of prey and there's like
true.
carnivorous fish. So,
Oh, true.
You know,
whoops. Oh.
I guess there's cannibalizing rocks too.
Cannibalizing rocks. I mean, hopefully you don't eat.
That is how a conglomerate stone is made. Rocks.
Oh, true.
Becoming bigger
It's
rocks.
metamorphic. It's not metamorphosis.
It's a sedimentary rock.
No, the other one, the one with like metamorph in it.
Yeah.
It's just metamorphic, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it's a metamorphic rock. Let's go. I remember my geology. There's 3 types of rocks, and one of them is sedimentary, and then igneous, and then metamorphic, or something like that.
Yes.
Let's go.
Tiny Dog says, what did the Gerudo eat?
Good question. Other humans. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like Gerudo would eat, like, you know, well-cooked cultural cuisines.
I think they do actually. There's like a whole cookbook and stuff there, right? Like you can get a cookbook.
The Gerudo cookbook.
Yeah. Like not a real cookbook,
Gerudo eat?
I mean, they eat Gerudo food. They eat the sand seals. Oh, that's a good one.
Besides growing raspberries and hydromelons,
yes, this is true.
The Gerudo have other essential crops somewhere by an oasis that we just don't see in game. Pastoralist. Okay, so they farm and they have, you know, like a farming society. They
probably do. It's just we don't see it. I would assume that they have some sort of like aquaponics or like because they do live in like an arid desert. There's an oasis nearby, but it's not enough to farm with. So probably, yeah, some sort of like oh, they do have hydromelons because there's the quest with whatever her name is, starts with the C. Oh no, I should know this. It's like Caliban. Yeah, with the Gerudo named Caliban who's eating melons, like hydromelons. And then another Gerudo girl gets like really pissed at her. So they do eat, canonically they eat melons.
Are hydromelons just watermelons?
Yes, they are literally just watermelons. But they're called hydromelons now, okay? Because it's cool. Yeah, there's now tomatoes, by the way, in the Zelda series. Dust, you'll be happy to know. And cheese as well.
Why would I be happy to know that there's tomatoes in Zelda now?
Wait, were you not the one who eats tomato? Who was it Azure? It must have been Azure. Someone, I think it was Azure who like just eats like cherry tomatoes or something like all the time.
Oh, I mean, do you eat cherry tomatoes?
No, we had this discussion once, and I think I said that I hated tomatoes and like I would never eat one raw, and someone else was like, I would love to eat
tomatoes.
Yeah, why would you?
I could go for some cherry tomatoes right now.
now I'm just making Dust hungry. Nah, cherry tomatoes suck. All tomatoes, just the flavor and the texture I can't deal with. I'm okay with the flavor, actually. I'm alright with the flavor, it's just the texture. It sucks. It's so bad. It's like a jelly.
Like the weird, gelatinous stuff.
Yeah. You're like biting into it, and it feels like you're biting some like strange insect, and I just can't deal with it. Yeah, I mean,
you've never even had insects. How do you know?
No, I've never had insects,
what that is
but
like?
It feels like it. Says Kohi, have you had insects? Not close. Okay, apparently tomatoes do not taste or look like insects. But they feel like it.
No. I can tell you, insects don't feel like that.
Do crickets taste like peanut butter?
No?
This is another thing I heard.
Where did that idea come from?
I don't know. Or maybe you're supposed to dip them in peanut butter? That might have been it.
Oh. That'll be like all your daily protein in one bite then.
I mean, hey. If you can get all your protein in, why not, right?
Oh yeah, Kohi, of course. They got Papa Link Pizzeria. That's where they get their food.
Hey! Guys, Link's full passion. In every other game, he's a lawnmower. But in this one, we can open a pizzeria. Let's go. Actually, hold on. There's a bakery in Four Swords. Wait, no, in Minish Cap, not Four Swords. But yeah, there you go. You ate a spider? Yo. How did it taste? Kohi, have you read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Wait, like intentionally or by accident?
Oh, also, good question. I assumed the intent was there, but oh, good night, Tom Rules. I'll see you later. Gotta be up early. Oof, that sucks. Have a good sleep. Okay, have you read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, in which Kishibe Rohan stabs a spider and then like holds it up to his mouth and like licks it? And he's like, I must know how it tastes in order to be able to draw it. Because true artists...
Living up to its name.
Yeah. Literally everything. Wait, you've seen some of JoJo, right? I forgot how much.
Yeah, no, I'm sure I've seen the spider scene too. It's just I don't remember.
That's fair, yeah. Rohan is actually one of my favorite characters, so I remember this specifically.
He's the
He's the manga artist from Part 4. I don't know if you watched Part 4. Yeah, you might have watched Part 3.
Part 4 and then yeah, I watched all of Part 3 for sure.
Yeah.
I watched 1, 2, and 3, and then I watched some of Part 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if you watched some of it, you may not have gotten to the scene where...
Maybe.
Okay, also visit. A coworker brought a spider. So you had...
Sorry.
So you... What
I'm just imagining, they just had a spider in their house, they caught it with a cup, and then just brought it to work, and then you ate it.
Wait, Kohi, where do you work? That's what I want to know. That's a sketch coworker, Kohi. I wouldn't trust that. They just like show up with a Black Widow and they give it to their least favorite coworker. They're like, hey, how's it going? Okay, also, how do the little... Wheeze know it was one of the spiders you get at a store to eat. Okay, that's fair. Do not die. Do not eat spiders off the ground, folks. Like, don't even eat fruit off the ground, let alone spiders.
However, all ants are edible.
I mean, no.
Apparently.
What? There's like fire ants.
I mean, they're still edible, you'll just hurt.
Everything's edible if you want to die immediately after eating it. Try your best, folks. You can eat it. Don't worry. Nutritional information.
Not all ants are edible.
There we go. I feel like most proper ants maybe are edible, though. Like, I could see how ants would be edible. You know, they feel more edible than everything else.
They do?
Yeah, because they're like, you know, small and prey animal-ish, you know? Like, like bees or like wasps are like attack animals, you know? Like they have something with which to murder people. But, I mean, they're not animals at all, but like, you know what I'm getting at? Attack insects.
What do you mean? They're animals.
They're like insects.
Yeah. Insects are animals.
Well, yeah, wait. Okay, I'm looking this up. I need to make sure insects are...
They're in the kingdom Animalia.
Yeah. But like...
Are you talking about mammals?
Okay, yes, you're right, and I totally had a brain fart. No, that's what I meant.
You sound really stupid right now.
Look, my biology degree is far out the window. I don't have one, that's the point. I don't know anything about animals, but I promise I at least know that insects are animals. I just died. Yeah, no, I was thinking of mammals when I said that.
Oh,
this is how much I know.
I've eaten them in abundance. Extra spicy when they bite your tongue. Great.
Bruh.
Cool.
Okay, so this raises the question of where did you get them? Did your coworker bring them to you?
Off the ground.
Off the ground, yeah, that's where you get them.
They actually stick a stick into an anthill and then pull it out and lick the ant sack.
Yeah. Like anteaters.
Like primates eat ants, right?
Yeah, that's anteaters.
Yeah. No, anteaters are a different animal. Lin?
What do you mean?
Lin.
Wait, I know anteaters aren't primates, but they eat ants in that way. Yes, that's the same thing they do.
No, anteaters have the
with their
long
nose.
tongue.
Yeah, or like tongue or
Yeah.
something. They like stick it in the hole, right? Right?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm not wrong
They
about
don't
this.
use a stick.
Okay, true, yeah. Fine, if we're gonna we're gonna concentrate on the stick part. God damn it, listen. This has never been animal facts with Lin, okay? All the animal facts you're gonna get from me are things I learned from Dust.
You should just do incorrect animal facts with Lin.
Oh, I would love that.
Not a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, totally. And people will believe it too. Because there's
Yeah.
just enough weird animal facts that are actually true to make it feel like...
Yep.
See, because that's the thing. Like, I think you told me one time, you're like, guys, goats have square pupils. And I'm like, that's freaking false. And then I looked it up and I'm like, holy shit, it's real.
Yeah, did you know that some snakes can fly?
See, like, once again, I don't know whether to believe this.
Is it true or is it false?
I'm looking this shit up. I'm looking this up. You know what?
They
Okay,
can't
I
really
would
fly,
believe...
but some tree snakes can
Like glide. Yeah. I would believe that snakes could glide but not fly. Snakes can glide. Huh? Okay, flying snakes. Here's how they glide through... It just cuts off. The air. Okay.
And basically, their cross-section is an airfoil.
Chrysopelea paradisi, the paradise tree snake, flies by propelling through the air from trees in South and Southeast Asia. Scientists from Virginia Tech published a new research paper on Monday. Okay then,
On
wow.
Monday.
It just says on Monday. Thanks. Apparently flying snakes undulate in the air the same way that they undulate across the ground. Holy shit. Damn. Apparently they don't need to undulate to fall, you know, so like why are they undulating? And apparently the answer is that it's just a base motor patterns for snakes. So they like, you know, they wanna walk forward when they're... That's great. I love this. Good to know. I know flying
People trying to
squirrels...
swim when they're skydiving.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, you know...
Yeah.
Well, Superman doesn't do that, I guess he just kind of chills. But... I know flying squirrels are a thing. I know flying fish are a thing. What other animals can fly? That's it. It's just fish and squirrels and snakes. Apparently.
And, you know, like birds.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like... Fine, we'll count birds.
Okay, I need to...
Yeah, it's... What time is it? It's 8:30, isn't it? All right. All right, I'm gonna be heading off. We did a good amount of... Actually, this was a productive drawing stream. I feel like I did a decent amount of work. I'm gonna go over and finish some of this, of course. But here, let's take a look at the...
I just need to clean this up.
There we go. Not bad.
A huge.
Not bad so far. Yeah, gonna be a decent amount of cleaning up on my part, of course, but I will be finishing this. And thank you all for stopping by. If you're currently on this stream and you haven't given me a follow or any type of support, I do appreciate it. I play tactical games, tactical RPGs, currently doing a maddening, maddening mode blind run of Fire Emblem Engage. Finished off the Xenologue on maddening just a month ago? Last month, I think. And now we're basically at the end of the game. So tune in for the final few chapters of Engage. It's a really good game. Heckin' enjoy it. Fun to play, fun to watch. And we're also playing, I think... And Dust suffers. Oh, man. Totally true. And I'm also playing Super Mario RPG, which I am also at the end of. So tune in for the fun finales of both of those. If you would like to vote on what game I play next, or just, chat with a nice little crew, we've got a Discord. Type in !Discord to see the link to that and give that a join. Same thing with Dust. Go check out Dust. Dust_rabbit.
Hi.
She's very cool.
It's me.
She's been here streaming with me.
I'm Micro Grizzly. I'm about to go, but welcome.
Hey.
Yeah, I play Dark Souls and I suffer. And
Yeah. Dust suffers the power, I suffer the strategy. It's great. All right, let's go ahead and let's give a raid to... Looks like Errant is on stream today, so we'll raid Errant. And I'll see you all later, folks. Bye. Bye. You guys better eat, sleep, drink water. We'll do our best.
And the same goes to all of you.
Yeah. Get your rest, folks.
Yeah, get
Always...
your hydration, get your sustenance.
Always take care of yourselves. It's very important. I sometimes I forget. Dust usually remembers. Dust keeps me alive when necessary. See ya, folks. Bye.